special even. Maybe I'm exaggerating. You probably think this is a joke, but it's really true, you know? The person who made me who I am right now, it was you. It was all because of you.
Right now I honestly could say thank you, and it used to be so hard. But now gazing at your lovely smile, I know we won't be apart. Slowly my world kept getting bigger, and soon my life could finally start. Surrounded by all of your words, you truly have changed my own heart. Finally I can see the world you're showing me. Truly it's beautiful, I can't forget the sight in front of me. And if I lose myself, transforming into someone new. If you're in those memories, then I can keep on smiling through. I love that lasts forever with you.
What up, cuz? You find me? What up, cuz? You find me? What up, cuz? You find me?
Come along down with me.
What up, cuz? You find me? What up, cuz? You find me? What up, cuz? You find me? What up, cuz? You find me?
Now with nothing but a dirty bag on my back, I fell down from the heavens and I don't know where I'm at. I'm ready to fly, I'm ready to soar to the place so far away that I dream for. Yeah, yeah, yeah. The Rock City boy. Yeah, yeah, yeah. The Rock City boy. Oh baby, strong, strong, I'll just overcome the walls with my guitar. I'll sing it out now, oh yeah, so far. Just music, that's all that you need. And for you, I'm singing this song, oh yeah. These ones for those who dare to sing out their hearts with my guitar. We'll never stop playing, yeah, to the stars. There's no place that I'd rather be. Chasing to be free, my perfect dream. I wanna believe the singing on beat most recently is like Reese's sweet. Craving these no birds in the beats, but ecstasy with extra cheese. Ramen, I'll sound like Bono. Also back up to the blackjack bottle when I say ho. You say hey, I guess you don't know what I'm really trying to say. Let me tell you a little story about someone. He thought he'd done it all under the sun, but when he turned the sound higher, he started to see that a whole new world would open for you and me. Yeah, yeah, yeah. The Rock City boy. Yeah, yeah, yeah. The Rock City boy. Music can save the world, maybe I don't have to say a thing. So do you feel it, my line? I will sing. I wanna tell you started. Rock City boy, 2 rocks in my lawn. Just a man with a plan to make a pretty noise. Run, running for something given to me. Escape the for later, far from home, on my own. Found out the hardest where the heart is. More of the stories go for the glory. Forget the boundaries, borders, and nonsense. When I say no, you say wait. You just don't know what I'm really trying to say. You just don't know what I'm really trying to say.
Tell me why you did it. Every dream falling apart. Tell me why you did it after the promise. Still again, oh baby, I need your love. Looking so different, glaring street light. Heartbeat, heartbeat, it keeps on pounding. Heartbreak, heartbreak, you tell me goodbye. Heartbeat, heartbeat, it keeps on pounding. Heartbreak, heartbreak, you tell me goodbye. Heartbeat, heartbeat, it keeps on pounding. Heartbreak, heartbreak, you tell me goodbye. Heartbeat, heartbeat, it keeps on pounding. Heartbreak, heartbreak, you tell me goodbye. Tell me why you did it. Every dream falling apart. Tell me why you did it after the promise. Still again, oh baby, I need your love. Looking so different, glaring street light. Heartbeat, heartbeat, it keeps on pounding. Heartbreak, heartbreak, you tell me goodbye. Heartbeat, heartbeat, it keeps on pounding. Heartbreak, heartbreak, you tell me goodbye. Heartbeat, heartbeat, it keeps on pounding. Heartbreak, heartbreak, you tell me goodbye. Heartbeat, heartbeat, it keeps on pounding. Heartbreak, heartbreak, you tell me goodbye.
Kimi wa kimiだけしかいないよ代わりなんて他にいないんだ枯れないで一輪の花光がまともに差し込まない君はまるで日陰に咲いた花のよう望んだはずじゃなかった場所に根を張らされて動けずにいるんだねそう時間消えた気持ち吐き出せば痛みも苦しみも全てを受け止めるよだから泣かないで笑っていて一輪の花今にも枯れてしまいそうな君の無邪気な姿がもう一度見たくて君の力になりたいんだたとえ君以外の全ての人を敵に回す時が来ても君のこと守り抜くから
choice we're giving willingly. We were there for cupcakes. Obey or be timed.
Yo, 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 yo. Instantly, just instantly. What are we doing here? Oh, they're not gonna do this. They're not gonna do this. Alright, let's I'm just gonna let it run. This is goofy. So I did a member bomb on the pre-stream. Just dropped 10 members, and it ran through the alerts for the members for the pre-stream, and then it switched over. I switched over to this scene, and now it's gonna run through the 10 again. There's no way to stop it. No. Luckily, it's it's pretty much done. This is gonna be a Bleach Glaze Fest,
Of course.
of it somehow creating shonen, modern shonen. Absolutely, that's what's gonna happen.
Because what do Bleach
At that
fans?
time, I'm like, shit, I need to put out some content.
Do Bleach fans just have?
Did I know I removed all that stuff. Yeah, they are who they are.
They are a lot of influential, and that's what they got to hang their hat on.
I changed all of these, and they put it back. Oh. All right. Read these out for me while I change these.
It's gonna
over.
be difficult because you gotta go up and down, and
It is what it is.
This is gonna be another Bleach fight. At this point, they must view Taite Kubo or whatever, however you say that man's name. Everybody says something different as Jesus Christ, as Dragon Ball argument all over again. Of course it is. Like I said, they have to cling on to these types. The rash plays. The what was Homeboy's name? The
I know.
Fall of Bleach Man.
Oh,
DBZM ran.
yeah.
Yeah, those types of people have to cling on to whatever they have, and they don't have much. Gonna watch this? No, you can chill. Mark time, boys. Where? Get ready for a lot of Bleach beat riding, of course. Oh yeah, I'm ready for Bleach glazing. Oh yeah, I'm ready. I'm going to enjoy this.
Divine Instinct Goku, Ultra Essence Goku, True Divine
Ooh.
Essence Goku.
Argentina members are here. By saying people don't watch Shonen, I'm going to assume they mean people don't dig too deep and pull out themes. Not from what we heard, but could be. BG, your mic isn't muted. Oh, it's members alert. Don't tell them. Yeah.
Flesh
No.
BG, you lied to me.
I'm not going to read that one or that one or that one. You know, anything about that song is not going to be read. High peak. Yep, nothing about that. Thanks for the membership. No. More Goku. No more Goku T23. It's not up to us. You mean more Goku T23? Also not up to us. Heartbeat heart. Maybe that was a song. A song? Okay. Why is everybody like T23? It's very easy to make fun of. He does a lot of ridiculous things. You don't have to go too far before, because any other than what ifs, it's very easy to just get a big reaction of, oh my, what the is this T23 doing? But a lot of other people, you got to get into the meat of it. With T23, you can get a platinum Frieza and he'll do a dumb voice, and it's funny and it's nonsensical and he talks funny. It is what it is. I would have maybe preferred to have never known about him. I don't know. The jury's still out.
Yeah, it's gonna take a while before we truly understand
Where we stand with his muff. He's amazing. He's trash. It's cringe. To the top. He's the myth of a legend. Who does better what ifs than him? That's what I think. He's the best.
Better is
Of his class, of what we are trying to get through. Nobody does it better. Never get bored watching him. He's a fountain of knowledge. I don't think watching the full Goku tournament thing That was a little rough.
Very much. There was no little about it.
Library O'Hara is amazing at what if.
But that's probably a positive what if. That's not what we're looking for. He ain't better than the king. T23 better sign every what if. Only one king. Hashtag to the top. Hashtag to the top. You aren't living until you have watched T23. I feel that way at this point. I feel like everybody that has ever had any interactions with Dragon Ball Z should watch Goku T23.
Because there's people know on the Reddit and Twitter and stuff about the whole Goku is trapped in the hyperbolic time chamber.
Yep.
That's a meme. What with the new what if thing in Dragon Ball? What's the new Dragon Ball game coming out?
Sparking Zero.
You can like record what ifs and people are just like, oh man, the what if Goku was trapped in the hyperbolic time chamber for a millennia is gonna go crazy. So people understand that. So people understand that there is also the cringe side of the what if fandom. It's not just all. Because at this point, Salad Saiyan is very tame.
Extremely.
Masako, very tame.
Extremely.
And then you got this meme dude who's not doing it as a meme. He's doing it sincerely. It's a whole T23 thing. It's too much to go into. T23 month is impossible.
Yeah. He's trash. He's so bad at writing Goku T23 and he's lazy. That's the point. What's up, BG and DA? What credit are you subjecting us to today?
That's up to y'all. Whatever video is pick first.
Goku T23 is the only creator who managed to kill BG and DA with a single word. It's sip time. The what is legendary.
It is truly.
I had to re-listen to the clip several times. It's so good. Yo, it's okay to be confused. Also, I vote for that doesn't count. Mark month time. That's never gonna happen. If something is so bad that it's funny, I enjoy it, and that's what it is. Hello, I'm glad I made it to the Female Emotions podcast. Why can't I find any videos of Dragon Ball Z sucks on YouTube? Because too many people like it. It's gonna be a Shonen fest for this one. I look forward to it. Also, hey y'all, clearly haven't watched Sket Dance. Dutch. That amount is not in the currency it should be, and that's why it's not playing. It is a specific amount. Just like Dutch, if you
get scammed, idiot.
If you super chatted again, if you super chatted 445, it would not play the 445 DA alert.
You have been scammed again.
It is American currency.
There is only one king of scamming, and don't you ever forget it.
It's not a scam, it's conversion rates. What do you want me to do about it?
You hate to see it.
Can you guys postpone this until tomorrow? I got to think with my family.
Yeah, cool. Stop coming to these. Shove off.
Kubo the king. Kubo is God. Kubo is everything. Bleach is everything. DA go and try.
Alfonso Rodriguez says, y'all need to redo Danganronpa characters listed trash.
If we are very removed from that. That was what, 3 years ago, 4 years ago, maybe
somewhere around there.
If I feel like if we played it again, some things might change, but on the whole, it would be very similar.
Yep. Rock City Boy. I avoid T23 like the plague. Same with DSP. Hey,
that's why we do it at the end of the stream. The video's done. If you don't want no more, you ain't gotta be here no more. You've got what you wanted.
Bleach the 1,000-year Blood War month would be insane. Too bad it's never gonna happen. Yeah. T23 a week, maybe. Never gonna happen.
All the single furries.
Get scammed, idiot.
Still not
Get
the right
scammed.
conversion. Thank you for the super
There's
chat,
only
Dutch.
one king.
I'm just telling you right now, Dutch. It has marked you as doing $3.13. I don't know what you want from me.
Big scam time.
I can't. I did the math. Well, the math was wrong somewhere.
No, the math is correct. 139 euros is $1.50.
I will play it personally so y'all know that I am not scamming.
Scammed. Oh man, he's got a case. Better Better Business Bureau about to be on you.
Yeah, they can come for me. I'm already done up by them. Like, what else can they do? Take away my business?
You hate to see it.
The only difference would be is if I didn't save it, but I doubt that happened.
Uh-oh.
But let's see. Boop. Super chat alert. Variation settings. Exactly 1.5. You can see it, DA. And
Is that 150? Uh-oh.
No. Look, 1.5.
Sebastian says, VG, did you see the carrot vid I sent you?
Yeah.
It's a scam.
It's a scam.
It is not a scam. It is the opposite of a scam. It's what it is. Shonen video. That's the first one I saw, so that's what we'll do first. I don't know. This sounds like a scam. All right, we're gonna stop reading. We're just gonna stop reading. We're gonna say the names. We're already running behind. And I'm sure that's 100%. Yeah, 100% chance. Exact amount. Yep. What's up, Dutch, Carlo, Priscilla? DA
$1.50. And he's talking about a time machine being ready. I don't know what the fuck he's talking about, but thanks for the tip.
Yeah, see?
That played double time.
Yeah, because I had it still up right here. That's the only reason. But it worked.
DA took me $1.50, and he's talking about a time machine being ready.
Dutch,
I don't know what the fuck he's talking about.
You have been scammed.
How?
You have been successfully scammed.
You can see!
Please leave a review on Yelp.
You can see! You can see! They both did it! It works! What do you want from me? I can't do anything more! Conversion rates!
You've been successfully scammed.
Thank you for the super chat, Hope. Thank you both of what's up, Dutch, Carlo, Priscilla, Jay is gay. Oh, those are all the members I gave out.
Took me $1.50, and he's talking about a time machine being ready. I don't know what the fuck he's talking about, but thanks for the tip. Okay.
Pizza steak, Sebastian. Hope. Victory Greymon. Gamer.
Be gone from me, you soy boy beta cock.
I gotta extend that just a smidge. Blaze. Aries.
On your ass, bitch.
Jay. Unknown Gaming.
This is fucking raw.
I think we're about caught up there, except the people at the end. Love One P.
Dutch,
I said
scammed.
Dutch. Yeah, there was no scams. We all saw it. Ivana, Nightfall. There was no scams. Turt, Yukori. There's no scams again. Yep. Okay, we're good. So I saw the Watch Shonen first, so that's what we'll do first. We are talking about, for our first video, Why People Don't Watch Shonen by ElioMio. Yeah, this is one of those never heard of, no hard feelings. It has nothing to do with
It's okay to be confused.
I haven't heard it.
People do watch Shonen.
Yes.
Okay.
That was the descriptor?
No.
Oh, I
I'm
was
just
about to say.
saying. It's just a fact that people do. It's been a while since I last uploaded. Sorry about that. I've been finishing finals at school while simultaneously trying to make my longest video so far. Hopefully it's worth the wait. Yours truly, LMO.
ElioMio.
I also double checked the wording of Fire Force, and apparently they said brainwashing, not mind control. So make of that what you will. I still feel like the point still hold up.
Took me $1.50, and he's talking about a time machine being ready. I don't know what the fuck he's talking about, but thanks for the tip. Okay.
Thank you for the super chat, Nami.
I know that I'm gonna ruffle some feathers with this one.
Just do the thing.
Yeah.
Because the second somebody, now whenever somebody levies a criticism against it, it's just like, oh, your feathers are ruffled. Like, no, who cares? Just say the thing.
But even if it comes at the cost of those in the anime community under the age of 15 firebombing my house, I'm willing to speak for the truth. Shonen?
And that's another problem. Now we're in
Ask these niggas about the fucking lollies.
I did not change that actual clip. Now we're in a situation where whatever somebody says opposite of you, they're telling a lie. Like, come on, we can't be doing these things. Stop with this truth. Stop with these honest reviews. Stop with this nonsense.
It's boring. And when I say that, I don't mean that One Piece
Hi,
is
Zaldonic
uninteresting.
says, which video is this? I went to feed the cat.
Why people don't watch shonen.
From episode 1 to 1000 and plus. Almost all anime have their hype moments and their peaks, making you want to scream at your screen while crushing a Red Bull
There
cap.
is so many meme clips. You talk about 15-year-olds firebombing your place and stuff like that. It seems like you're trying to appeal to that type of crowd because it's just clip.
And I wonder if he himself is somewhere in that age range because he said, you know, he's dealing with finals. I wonder if it's high school finals or college finals. Because I'd lean closer to high school at this juncture.
It's completely meme filled.
Into your forehead. But I feel like shonen series in particular
Everything
get away
I've
with
said until this point is from an objective standpoint.
Don't do that.
way too much boring shit for just a few moments of Ultra Instinct Bankai food.
Yeah, nah, so
Dude, there's so much of this.
So here's part of the problem. It seems like the things he enjoys are the hype moments. So all that mundanity, all that mundanity?
That's not a word.
Yeah, all that mundane stuff does not matter to him. It feels boring. It feels like when's the next hype moment, and that's a problem.
And then this is one of the things where I'm just like, I wonder what he likes.
Yeah.
You had an entire season dedicated to just one volleyball game.
So?
Yeah. Now, on the other side of the coin, Kuroko's basket.
Oh no!
You know, he might be cooking. If he replaced that with Kuroko's basket, I'd be like, dang. Okay, you are cooking.
Luffy climbing the moment over 1,000 Ultra Instinct hype moments.
But that's what he's saying. It's boring until you get there, and then you got the hype moment, and then there's more boring.
This really is an efficiency argument, by the way. Get to the thing that I like.
Dedicated to just one volleyball game. Doesn't anybody else feel like things are going really fucking slow at
But
that?
how important was that volleyball game? Was it the finals? Was it just some dumb game? Was it just a rival team? What was that? Was there even a season full of just one volleyball game?
Was it the lead up to the volleyball game, the aftermath?
I don't believe him that it happened, and if it did happen, it was not some throwaway game.
It was the finals.
Okay, I think that's warranted. Well, maybe not a whole season.
It depends on what we're talking about. Like, again,
because 9 episodes could be a season.
And was it just the game, like we said?
Point. Anyways, what I want to say is that shonen can be really boring at times, but instead of whining about it while giving no constructive criticism for half an hour, as some people do, I'm gonna put what I think are some valid points as to why a lot of people are not interested in shonen.
But what about the lot of people that are? You have to understand that your facts can be facts, but other people's facts can also be facts. That means
into the playing field, then hide in the darkest corner I can find before the Naruto
The
boogeyman.
top 10 selling manga of 2023 was Blue Lock, a shonen, Jujutsu Kaisen, a shonen, One Piece, a shonen, Oshi no Koi. Is that idol thing?
Yes.
I'm not sure about that. I don't want to speak on if it is or it isn't.
Oshi no Koi.
Chainsaw Man, shonen, Slam Dunk, shonen, Spy Family, shonen, My Hero, shonen, Tokyo Revengers, shonen, Kingdom Seinen, People don't like shonen.
I think he means like if there's even just 5 people in the world, this is why those 5 people don't like.
Why
shonen.
people would dislike shonen? What are the things to dislike about shonen?
Not interested in shonen into the playing field, then hide in the darkest corner I can find before the Naruto boogeyman can find me. Alright, I'm just gonna speedrun this first point since it's so obvious. I don't think we need to talk a lot about it. I'm just gonna put a 30-second timer there and some Subway Surfers there and go. Shonen Sister Dragon way too long. You should.
No, they don't.
That's not filler.
No.
I guess that counts into the general furry or whatever that was. But who are you to say what's the length of a shonen should be?
Yes, what's the length a series should be? There are times where I feel like this should not be this long. This should have ended at this point, blah, 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 blah. This doesn't need to keep going. But there's other things where they can go on for 600 chapters and I'll go, hey, that felt like nothing. This could go even further if they wanted to.
It was 10 episodes for the final. The first episodes end with them starting the game. Most of the games are 3 episodes, and the finals are 5.
So it's a tournament essentially, as opposed to
because in Kuroko's no Basket, I think I'm on episode 15 or 16, and they're just now about to start the final game, and the season itself is 25 episodes. So with a wrap up, you're looking at 7 or 8 episodes for that. Very interesting basketball game with future.
It's so interesting. Future sight.
Emperor Eye.
Emperor Eye. Yes.
This mug said Eagle Spear, and I turned it off.
That's the image I sent you. That's the image I sent you. I would please read when I saw Eagle Spear and he did that behind the back.
There's where I just go, this is it for the day. It was in the middle of an episode. I went, no more.
Y'all.
Okay, where's the evidence? Evidence of what
this
you're
mom
saying.
did Eagle Spear, and then they're just like, well, because he didn't turn his body around the moment. I'm like, no,
they couldn't read it.
No.
Kuroko's basket is so bad.
Notera says, is Kurokuno's basket the fadeaway jumper laser beam anime?
Yes,
it is.
It's gonna be probably my favorite because reasons we have on the docket. Cause it's so bad. Oh, Nightfall, you'll learn.
Because the publishers want as many chapters or episodes as possible.
We don't know what the publishers want or don't want. Yeah. We don't know what the artist wants or don't want. Sometimes the artists do get pushed to keep it going, but other times the artists just want to keep going. Sometimes the publisher's like, hey, this is over. And sometimes the publisher's like, hey, do you want to keep it going? Means nothing. Shonen series end where they want to end sometimes, and other times they just keep going.
Could you get Sebastian real quick?
Yeah, sure. How long?
Forever if you got it.
We got 24 hours.
Give him a 5 ball.
5 ball, you got it. Driss is working on another video. Get ready. Thank you for the super chat. Nami the GOAT.
Cool. Hopefully has that do-rag in the video.
Ooh.
A story overstays its welcome. It just becomes boring.
Okay. When does a story overstay its welcome? At what point? Because I enjoy One Piece in 1200 chapters, and has it overstayed its welcome to me? I didn't enjoy in Kuroko's No Basket like 20 chapters in.
There are certain people who it's the journey and not the destination. So let's say that there was a romance manga per se, and they finally did get together. Some people might be like, "Hey,
why are you
you're just belaboring the point at this point. They've gotten together, ended." And other people will be like, "Well, I want to see more of the event." And those people are obviously dumb and wrong and stupid.
Why are you doing this? You're just trying to make me mad.
Because all you have to do is just watch NBA highlights, NCAA highlights, and high school highlights.
Yeah, okay. Let's stop. Yeah, there will be no games with this nonsense. It's pissing me all the way off. And if you think, where are you in Akutsu-san?
I'm behind.
Okay,
but I know what's up. Oh wait, no, I'm like 5 chapters behind.
Do you feel like it's gonna do the same thing?
Absolutely.
And it's gonna
100%.
thing, and you're gonna learn.
Yep. And that's fine. Because I'm expecting it, and I accept it. You want more. I don't. I'm a Bleach fan. I'm like, give me that slop. Yummy, yummy.
If there were like 2 or 3 arcs after Luffy became Pirate King, would you feel like it overstayed its welcome? Depends on what the arcs are doing.
Yeah.
If it's just like, hey, all right, I'm the Pirate King and I'm gonna keep going on adventures, no, I think that's like, ooh, what are you doing? But if there's stuff like,
if it's just, I'm gonna go on this island and save this person, it's like that really doesn't have anything. But if it's just like, well, we got one more thing to do. If he becomes a Pirate King and doesn't defeat Akainu, then it's just like, well, you gotta take care of that.
I'll smash that future! Hey, Deku, shut up, you nerd!
it says about Wano and Egghead, they use Super Chat number to go, how are you gonna fit all of that into a video?
Yeah, Wano, he has so many problems. He's gonna yada yada just for the sake of, look, I did it, shut up.
All right. He should just stop.
In peace, Bleach, then it also takes a decade to finish, which makes me forget the entire series. Like,
that's your fault.
Mm-hmm.
I remember things, and with this information, you could just go, look, motherfuckers will forget things they read 6 chapters ago. Let's not act like there aren't people that can remember things that happened 600 chapters ago. It depends on the person.
Mm-hmm.
Attack on Titan. I read it for so long that when the end was coming along, I'd forgotten most of the character.
Attack on Titan is like 200 some chapters.
It was also monthly, which is a big thing. It's also very talk heavy.
Yeah.
So you got to remember a lot of places where people are, what they're doing, politics, stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Would you have preferred it be half the length and do half as much? Because don't just say it's too long and you've forgotten. You said that you weren't going to just do this. Explain what could be cut out for the sake of efficiency.
Mothers will watch a movie and forget what happened earlier in the movie. Corey has done that. He's one of the most.
Simp time.
There's no simps.
I swear, and that's kind of on me, but this is a common occurrence since.
Yeah, it's a common occurrence.
How can it be both on you and a common occurrence?
We can't remember that one background character, which is now important. There's also filler, which is straight up blah, and also
but there's a lot of times in anime and manga where they will do a flashback. Because in Kuroko's No Basket, they just go, hey, I remember our first game, Dunk Man, and they flash back to the Dunk Man first game with Kisuke, and they just go, I knew you were special back then, and when you crossed me over, it's like, okay, we got it, bam. A lot of anime do that. They won't just, hey, it's me. Oda constantly just puts up placards of just, this is Perona, the horror fruit user.
And forget the OVAs. Yeah, I think that's enough of that. If you don't get what I mean, just read chapter 16.5 of Sword Art Online. Dum-ba-da-bum-bum. I know that this doesn't apply to every shonen and every character, but in general, the characters are flat as fuck. I think there's no
It doesn't apply to everything. But in general,
The Crimson Globe Abstract says, Wano is 195 episodes if I'm not mistaken, don't know how many chapters, so unless you make it at least 1.5 hours, that's not possible.
It's chunky. Now, Dutch, is that the one that was just them banging 16.5? Because I know there's something with them just banging. And they're like, yeah, it's canon. Yeah, it exists. And incel, how an incel writes sex. Okay, great.
Example of this than good old Fire Force. A lot of people like to rip on Fire Force because of their tasteless fan service.
No, Fire Force is a bad shonen.
It is nonsensical.
You can't use
there's so much wrong with it. It's not just the fan service. You're not speaking truths that nobody else is willing to see or accept or whatever. this is a known thing. This Fire Force is just bad. You're not like, step aside, y'all. Y'all criticizing this for the wrong thing. You see, it's not just the Auga. The characters are bad. Yup.
This would be like if you picked the best shonen and went, this is why people love shonen. This is in anybody. Yes. If you pick the best of something and go, this is what the whole arc of the thing is, I'm gonna say genre, even though shonen is not a genre, the whole genre of it is. And if you pick the worst thing and go, this is what the whole genre of it is.
That's my
well,
request
yes.
But there are honestly much bigger problems hiding under the surface of Fire Force, and their stupid ass characters are definitely one of them. Take this Nom for example. I'm pretty sure that she's the female lead of Fire Force, you know, the Uraraka or Orihime, but I swear to God, she doesn't...
What do you mean you're pretty sure that she is? Have you watched the Red Fire Force? And if you did, you would know who would you consider to be the female lead, because she doesn't go on a whole lot of missions.
Say more than 20 sentences the entire goddamn series. She's just in the background smiling or acting out when the plot needs it. The first outro of Fire Force is amazing, giving her both exposition and setup for an inner conflict. But they don't do anything with it because, ooh, now she's kidnapped and the main character inserts himself into the issue without even...
I'm not gonna... Because this is... Yes, it is bad. Shut the up.
Yeah, what do you want us to do about it? Don't read the second chapter of Sword Art Online. Asuna
wasn't
says,
gonna.
Don't a lot. Ooh. And Korea though does it anyways. Ooh. And the author uses the term slip a lot. Ooh.
Suck my dick.
Thank you for the super
That's
chat.
my request to you.
Yeah, this is Fire Force. Like, what do you want us to do?
Needing to at all, and now it's over. Huh? You wanna learn more about her? Well, too bad for you, because she's gonna sit silently in the background for another 30 episodes. There's also this girl who I have to crown as the dumbest motherfucker in Shonen. And for you to understand why she is so stupid, I'm gonna have to explain a bit of story. Don't worry, it won't...
He is really just bashing Fire Force and going Shonen.
Yeah, look at this bad thing. This is Shonen.
Won't take long. So, main character wants an engineer. Main character finds an engineer. Engineer doesn't want to join them because he has a quote-unquote family to take care of. Bad guys show up to kill the engineer. Now,
Holy
Mr.
crap,
Engineer...
I don't remember this.
You don't really?
No.
Yeah, and then she turned and... You don't remember this?
No.
Oh man, that's crazy.
Fire Force is gone from my mind outside of like 6 things.
Whose name is Vulcan, by the way, tells his family to escape when suddenly Lisa, the girl he saved several years ago, reveals that she was a spy for the bad guys. She deviously infiltrated their home, pretending to be a part of their family. Then she starts fucking beating the shit out of Vulcan like she's been holding in her anger for years. What a fucking asshole. Now this is where things turn dinky. The main characters manage to escape from the bad guys with Vulcan, and Vulcan tells Lisa to come with them, and unconsciously she almost grabs his hands to escape with them. Okay, that's kind of strange considering how you were just beating the shit out of him just a second ago. Then a couple
face in front of the person that is doing the thing, and now he's reaching out despite her treachery, and she unconsciously goes, I want to go with you, but I simply can't.
Says, my biggest problems with Shonen are fake-out deaths, ASS pull power-ups, reused archetypes, battles that are nothing but fluff, and bad power scaling. No YouTuber talks about this, though.
They do. Some do. I think if they talk about it on a series by series basis as opposed to Shonen as a whole, which again, Shonen is not a genre.
of episodes later, when they meet again, Lisa continues acting like she hates him until Vulcan, the Rizzler of the Century, says, "You look good in anything," and she turns redder than an anime fans when they talk with women. Meanwhile, I'm sitting here with my fucking jaw on the floor at how the story suddenly flipped over, and now it turns out that Mr. Giorno Giovanni, who's actually pretty cool, has her under his mind control, and that's why she's doing all of this.
Fucking dull!
Brainwashing.
You have nothing to say!
But dude, this is half of just going Fire Force,
Yes.
so yeah, it's bad.
It's
crazy.
legit just cooking Fire Force like he's doing something.
Yep, Fire Force is known to be a bad quantity within.
You would think that he would move on to he goes Fire Force character and also Fire Force. You would think he would go on to something else to further prove his point. Because he goes, not all shonen do this, but in general, characters are flat. Like this show. And the same, no, go to something else. Something that is well liked. Talk about somebody in Full Metal. Try that. Get people on your side. Because people are already negative towards Fire Force.
Wait, mind control? What kind? It looks like she's being manipulated more than her mind being controlled by him. And since when was mind control even canon in Fire Force? How did he even control her mind?
Says, Fire Force, no one sees Fire Force. It's not even relevant. Fire Force is not a shonen you should use to bash the whole demographic.
It's crazy!
In the first place. Oh, and now they beat Giovanni up and take Lisa while she's unconscious, and now she's a good...
Even if it's set in stone, I'll smash that future! Hey, Deku, shut up, you nerd!
So what's going on? I'm 24 now, yay me. Hey, happy birthday, Soul, from yesterday. Hope you enjoyed the Coco video. Whoa.
Guy. What? The mind control is somehow gone and Lisa is now a part of the crew again? You gotta give me something to work with here. She was actively beating Vulcan up without being provoked in any way. And by that, I mean that...
It's so funny that this whole thing is about mind control when it was actually about a brainwashing and she's fighting against the brainwashing. And if he was going to go on this entire spiel, you would think that he would look these things up since he's already said he does not remember things in the past.
Yes.
So why not look these things up instead of spending 2 minutes going, oh, this is super bad because she's mind control. How do you break that? When it was really about brainwashing and breaking that through the kindness and gentleness and blah, 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 blah. And the actual family aspect, breaking her out of that brainwashing. You would look less bad spending 2.5 minutes doing this.
Giovanni wasn't anywhere near them when she suddenly decided to kick Vulcan when he was already down on the ground with pure fucking hate on her face. She infiltrated their family and had the chance to change her mind about betraying them for years, but she didn't. She went from that disgusted expression to being a shy baka almost fucking instantly. It's almost like she only needed to betray Mr. Engineer so that he would join the main character. Then the author suddenly had an aneurysm and changed her entirely. This isn't a character, people.
She wasn't changed entirely. She was already showing cracks, and then it just cracked and cracked and cracked until it broke. It's not hard.
This is crazy.
This is what we...
And it's wrong. That's the worst part. It's 3 minutes of being wrong.
Call a predictable, boring, cliche plot device. Whew, I think Gordon Ramsay is my spirit animal. And this was just one out of hundreds and...
Look at this! And these are just two random examples from just any show. It doesn't matter. I'm just gonna pick these random shows. And there's hundreds of examples. You go out there, you find your own examples of these bad characters, and you apply that to Shonen as a whole in general.
Characters and then pick 2 characters from the same series and went, this is just a example out of hundreds of series. How about you just go through those series?
Crazy. And it's a bad series.
And it's one of the worst shonen that people agree is suck.
Media illiteracy at its finest.
Bars.
This is crazy.
Get in there, homie.
Maybe even thousands of examples. I mean, does anyone seriously believe that this pink-eyed dude from Jujutsu Kaisen will actually become swallowed up by the demon thing inside of himself and become...
That's irrelevant.
Irrelevant to the plot. That's like going, do you really think the bad guy is gonna kill the hero's family in an action movie? Like the hero's just gonna lose? No! Let's watch what happens though! This is crazy!
That's any story that you're talking about here.
Unbelievable!
This is a negative point, and you don't even understand it because you go, this pink hair guy. You saw a pink hair guy, a demon. You just go, well, this thing, it's a shonen.
Evil? No, that's total bullshit. The worst thing that will happen to him is just that he loses his sense of self for a bit until his friends step in and say some cheesy lines.
He and Sukuna took him over and killed hundreds to thousands of people in Shibuya.
Wakes up, or someone stronger than him beats him up and he wakes up. There are just no stakes when the author never thinks outside the box.
There is stakes. This is the stake. If we do not beat him, if we do not convert him, he will kill people. That is a stake. What you're thinking is there's just no surprises when I know what's going to happen. And if surprises is the only thing you need to extrapolate a story to be good, that's an issue of you. I don't care how predictable a story is if the mechanizations within it are good.
We have to do something. We are reaching unprecedented levels of stupidity.
This is crazy.
Authors of the world do better. And by that, I don't mean you should draw porn instead. I'm looking at you, Nagatoro.
And we're done with character.
You gotta do better. And by do better, I mean do things I wouldn't expect. That's it. Literally it.
Hey, these two bad characters from Fire Force, a bad show. And do you really think that this dude is gonna be killed in episode 3 of Jujutsu Kaisen? Come on, people, do better. Moving on.
How is he just so confidently wrong about Jujutsu Kaisen? Thank you for the super chat. So it's crazy. Unique. That was a worthless. Ichigo tried to almost kill his friend. Ichigo's people. Yep. Ichigo White
does not equal good writing.
Also, it's funny that he brings up White Ichigo because he's not even a threatening inner demon. Yeah, he's actually the sword, so he's the good one.
This might shock you, but Shonen isn't all that original. But
who cares about originality? I do not care.
I would like to ask this guy to give me a draft of a story that is wholly original.
Yes. A synopsis and the first chapter of a story.
And he's gonna do something that other things have done. Unless he's just gonna be like, there's this gumdrop man and he's... Nope. I can't say... Nope. Yep. Already done.
Because that's basically Big Hero 6. He's a big gumdrop man.
What can you do that's wholly original? Now, if you're talking about Naruto has 15 things that are also similar in the Dragon Ball and the Yu Yu Hakusho and things like that, what is the number where it's just like 3 things? Is that original? 5 things? Is that original? Is once you get to 10 things, it's like, whoa, you're getting a little close. What's the line at that point?
ElioMio, you bemoan. How could you say that when there are so many unique concepts out there? Like how in Jujutsu
This is the second time that you've just scrolled through my anime list and did nothing with it.
Kaisen, they fight against invisible spirit monsters at first. I mean, how in Jujutsu Kaisen he had a cool white-haired aloof blindfolded mentor. It's just Kakashi, don't sugarcoat it. I mean, isn't it kind of cool how in Jujutsu Kaisen the main character has sealed inside of...
That's my request to you.
...himself on 9 tails. Fucks, oh goddammit, that's Naruto again. I feel like a lot of shonen series nowadays have a lot of different alterations of the characters somehow having superpowers and...
Yeah, there's only so many superpowers out there. There's only so many power systems out there. A lot of times it's spirit. It's literally it's just like spirit energy. Spirit energy could be chakra, it could be ki, it could be spirit energy, it could be human energy, demon energy. There's only so many ways to convey a power system.
So if you want an evil being within you, you're forever just gonna be compared to Naruto no matter what you do with it, when it is just an evil spirit within you.
When we've seen that with the Omen, where the devil was inside the girl. Not the Omen, the devil was inside the boy, but Exorcist. Like, are we just like, oh my god, Naruto is just Exorcist? Come on, it's goofy!
If something does something, if your mind instantly goes to, well, this thing also did it, that's a problem with you. That's not a problem with the media itself. Because if you pick up a comic, a character gets made in 2023 and he flies, you just go, oh, well, that's Superman. Super speed. Well, that's just Flash. What is something that they can do where it's not taken from something else?
They're like,
not taken from something else, but you can point to it and say something else did it.
There's like 7 ice users in Marvel. Like, what are we supposed to do here?
It's just a really stupid argument for originality.
Other things did it too. Yeah, okay. You've already said there might be thousands of shonen series out there. I would assume something did something similar to what the new story just did. Come on.
that somehow means that the story is original. From quirky Deku to mouth-breathing Tanjiro, there are just no uniquenesses. It's just
there's just no uniqueness. It's just the same. Deku is the same as Tanjiro.
I would love to ask him, can you give me 3 stories that you have seen recently in any media that you would call original?
Because it just does not exist. You can always point to something and go, that thing is also...
It's very much like
similar
this
to
thing.
that.
In Tanjiro, there are just no uniquenesses. It's just all about the good guys fighting against the bad guys.
Dutch says, the room is unique, is it good now?
I mean, it's all good guys versus the bad guys. What do you want?
Movies? You need an opposition. If you go, it's going to be a villain and we're following the villain doing his evil stuff, well, we've seen that as well. Good guy versus bad guy is not something that you can point to and just go, oh, that's another basic story structure.
This again? Like Yagami was a villain. But that's still basic good guy versus bad guy. It's just from the perspective of the bad guy. Oh.
But then you can go, yo, Attack on Titan, that's good. And then you just go, well, that's kind of the same thing that Death Note did, where he's a good guy, but he's a bad guy and he's doing bad things for good reason, or what he believes to be a good reason. It's what?
But the bad guys are villains, or the bad guys are demons. Now, I'm not saying that...
Villains or demons? Like, yeah, okay. I would assume out of every bad guy, they're either villains or demons. But demons are just villains. What is this guy talking about?
This is fucking wrong!
Good fighting against evil can't be done well. I'm just saying that all it takes for a shonen to become mainstream is for it to just have one original point. Deku will inherit the power of the strongest superhero. Tanjiro has a...
No. It came out with the craze of the Avengers and stuff. It was right place, right time. It was a very it was a story that hit the ground running, and a lot of people could gravitate towards it thanks to the endearing characters, thanks to the power system, thanks to Deku himself struggling against his powerlessness and trying to become a better person and a hero himself. And the journey, it's literally a hero's journey.
And couldn't you say that Naruto is also about inheriting the power of the strongest? Because the fox is the strongest tail beast.
The demon little sister. What more is truly unique in these stories? Maybe it's My Hero Academia.
Do you think a demon little sister is unique?
The breathing styles are unique. The power system of being born with the power that's special to you is unique, and you can inherit the powers of your parents, and it can conflate and become a new power.
This is crazy.
Yes, unique quirk that forces me to count sheep. Pow pow.
Tropes do not suck. Who cares?
Yes.
Everything has tropes. Absolutely. Everything.
This guy is horrible.
Even if you had a completely original story from start to finish, nothing has ever been done, and a second of this has never been done anywhere else, it would still have tropes. It would still have conventions that happened elsewhere. Tropes are just a writing convention that a lot of things use. Negative, positive, it's based on what it is. Bathhouse scenes where the guys try to peep on the girls. Bad trope. It doesn't make all tropes bad.
Characters can be extremely tropey in shonen anime, and you know what? Fuck it, I'll use Fire Force as an
Oh my god!
Divine
Are
Instinct
you
Goku,
serious?
Ultra Essence Goku, True Divine Essence Goku.
That's nuts!
Crazy! This dude!
He stinks, y'all! This guy
can't be going.
Obvious reasons.
Thank you for the super chat, Nami. DA, how do you feel about the new My Hero Academia chapter? It looks like the story isn't ending soon.
It is. It definitely is.
Yeah.
Like I said, I think it's gonna be less than 3 months. It's super ending soon.
Yeah. My Hero.
And I don't think about it. It's just it was a nothing chapter.
Less than 3 months when it starts up again, because it's going on an extended break. That might be a month.
2 weeks.
My Hero took Naruto's spot the same way Naruto took Dragon Ball's spot. Literally just filled the gap and run with it. Absolutely. Thank you for the super chat. So
I don't understand. And this again, back to Fire Force. What do the tropes? And then he just go like fire, like our friend Fire Force,
like no entity Fire Force.
Everybody's favorite Fire Force.
Example again, since they are masters at reusing old tropes without using anything original.
Okay, Fire Force sucks.
All right, I'm not dead, but I swear to God, I wish I fucking was.
In Fire Force, the main character called
Shonen is
Shinra
bad. Look at Fire Force, Fire Force, and Fire Force
has a rival called Arthur.
Chris the Joke says, every story has a theme. The theme will not define how good your story will be. You can write a good story and it could exist if you have your themes about love, horror, and survival.
Too bad themes are tropey and tropes are bad.
Hey, you look at Arthur right now and you tell me a mother that's like him.
Well, he's a rival. He has a lightsaber.
Is he a rival?
Yes. He said he was a rival.
But does Shinra see him as a rival?
He just said that he was a rival.
Does Arthur see himself to Shinra as a rival? Arthur's the best, y'all.
Muff in Kuroko's basket.
Oh my god! What happened
They
now?
go into the match with Kisuke, and Kuroko just goes, you know, I've always seen you as my rival. I went, win! Zero establishment. This is just to give this match stakes for Kuroko. Whatever. It just got me.
And it sucks because you do need to finish the series before we do it. But it all just keeps bleeding out because it's so bad. It's so hard not to talk about Kuroko's no basketball. Y'all, please look forward to it.
A gag character who mainly shows up to say the funny and then leave, but he holds a very central role in the story. He's the rival, but it's clear that the author just added him because he wanted Shinra to have a rival, not because the story needed it. In fact,
didn't
Arthur play a pivotal role at the end?
He did. What story needs a rival? What is needed in a story? It's bad. Don't take him out in what changes. I can't defend that because I don't remember Fire Force.
Take him out who, Arthur?
Yes.
The
whole ending change.
Oh, yeah.
But that's why he's fading away right now.
Oh.
In fact, we could cut him out of the story and basically wouldn't change anything about the story.
Yes, it would! It literally would change the ending of the story!
I don't believe he got there.
Yeah, because he's watching episodes. All he said is 30 episodes.
I want to make a Fire Force sucks video, but also want to get rich. Let's add all of Shonen and say it all sucks.
This is
plan.
Rash Plays again.
Stop messing with the big three! We all love One Piece and Naruto and Bleach!
If we think all the way back to the Ice Age when Dragon Ball was released, the OG rival Vegeta was only introduced when the story needed it. He's a prince from...
Needed it for what? Why did he need?
He's saying it.
Goku's home planet, who's very prideful. Then most of his character arcs revolve around him learning that sometimes family is more important than going Super Saiyan.
Wait a second, you didn't explain why it was needed, because what functionally is different from Raditz than Vegeta? Raditz was very prideful. And a lot of his character arcs focus around the family thing? No, it does not. Because throughout the Cell arc, he didn't care about his family until he did at the end with Trunks for some reason. But that wasn't a character arc. He just randomly started to care about it.
Suck my dick. That's my request to you.
And then in the Boo arc, he had already started by caring about them.
And then threw them away. And then went My Family.
But then My Family, though. What did he learn? What was the value? It wasn't like Boo was being tortured by, Trunks was being tortured by Boo. He just went, hush, I gotta stop this. There was nothing like that. There was no learning to be a family man and care about his family. You are lying.
Number here, and accepting that Goku is stronger than him. This was actually a genuinely valid character arc, especially considering that the rival trope wasn't even a trope at that point.
But was it a trope because we already had people like Jonathan and Dio. There were already rivals in the shonen space. You dumb. You are so dumb. You probably grew up on Dragon Ball and went, there is nothing before Dragon Ball. Dragon Ball created the tropes essentially. But rival characters have been around for ages. Ippo and Miata. What are we doing?
You're boring. You're fucking dull. You have nothing to say.
This is crazy. Following his introduction in chapter 42 of the original manga, Rao serves as Kenshiro's primary rival and adversary. This is Fist of the North Star. He's just a dumb. He is just a dumb.
But Arthur, he's just a pure trope with 1 or 2 funny jokes under his belt. If he's like some...
What's the trope?
Yeah.
Just rival? Yep. But what about his character arc of learning that maybe he's not this great person?
You guys have to watch the Kuroko no Basket movie.
You gotta watch. No, we don't. You gotta watch. Why do y'all keep telling us to watch that movie? Pokemon had rivals before Dragon Ball. Man, even the Bible had rivals. What is he on about? They even just shut down to go. I wonder how many anime don't know JoJo is as old as Dragon Ball. Probably because it got that anime, that redone anime in like the late 2000s, early 2010s. And they probably went, oh yeah, JoJo's probably came out like 5 years ago and now it's finally getting an anime or something. Thank you for the super chat. So, like, what are we doing here? And Nami, if you didn't say that, I did say Nami. Well, no, you didn't.
Series just add a rival because they want that one scene where the main character and the rival eat food together, look at each other, then try to finish their food quicker than the other.
How many times has this happened? Can you tell me the other series where this has been happening?
That happened exactly one time in Naruto.
And who cares?
And who cares?
It's tropes over what the story needs.
Why does the story need Vegeta to become a family man? It can't be because, hey, Saiyans can be good, because we see that with Goku. He is a family man. So it can't be evil people can be good because Piccolo does that before Vegeta. So why does the story need Vegeta to be a rival?
Tien did it before.
What is this?
The eating rival thing? Like, they even super chat done.
Universal Instinct Goku, Angel Seed Goku, Autonomous Dragon Force Goku.
No.
You gotta watch the Kuroko movie. You get to see the full power Emperor Eye and Kami Man in the zone. It's peak.
Does his other eye change color? And if it does, I will not watch it. Oh no. No, no, no. No, 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 no. No, no, no. No, no, no.
I won't say if it changes colors or not. I'll just say there's some more there.
Of course there is, because he was walking out, he's just like, we haven't even seen the full power of his eye. Thank you. Thank you. Can I give you a quote that I wrote down that was potentially the worst quote that I've ever heard?
Sure thing.
I've got this weird feeling. First, we were on the same team, then enemies. Now we've made it to the Winter Cup. If something like Destiny does exist, it must be fate that he appeared, Big Dunk Man.
Yeah.
A sixth player, like a generation of Miracle, couldn't become one of us with just the same amount of talent as us, but was the last to awaken. The miracle that never was, or rather the true light bound by destiny to meet his shadow. I went, the f are you talking about? This series is the worst. I hate this series, and I can't stop talking about it. It's so bad.
It's so bad, I can't
This
wait.
mom just pontificating about fate and destiny and shadows and
light,
miracles and unlocking miracle powers. Shut up!
Fighting Gimmick says, "This guy's a prime example of what outside of looking in who pretends to be an expert looks like. Dull to highly opinionated and egotistical."
Absolutely.
And Fire Force.
And Fire Force. Silly.
Actually, if you look at the whole first season of Fire Force,
Oh my god!
Nah,
And again, he's saying if you watch the first season, it's clear this guy is not going to read the mangas. So he only has the information he has available to him at the time, which is however far along the anime is. Yeah, man, but like that 3-pointer though, you mean from like full court, where he's just like, you think my shot range is this? How about
copies it and mixes it with other people's style.
Yep.
I gotta stop bringing that up.
You can't, because all it does is infuriates you, because you'll see this and then you would just go,
talk about
rival. Oh, Kuriko's no
talking
basket.
about Fire Force. Talk about Kuriko's basket.
I am so happy I wasn't around when that shit was at its peak. I am so happy. I would have had a heart attack.
Eagle Spear.
Crazy bars.
Was Fire Force's first anime? Get off it. It's
a super chat. So
very easy thing to pick apart.
Yeah.
We've already seen his analytical abilities with Vegeta, where he's just wrong, so he picks an obviously bad thing and mocks it.
almost every arc is a trope. There's the main character joins a group and gets a new family trope. Then
this is he joins a group. You cannot join a group. The Ghostbusters. Well, that's a trope because they join a group. What? Can anything exist?
The Justice League is a group.
This month he can't watch anything. He's just marking off his tropes as he's watching it, just going, well, that's another point off because this is a trope. Joining a group.
young people tournament that is suddenly interrupted by a bad guy showing up trope. Then save the heroine who
is
got
that a
kidnapped.
trope? Because that's happened in
Naruto.
That's
It happened in Fire Force.
Happened in Jujutsu Kaisen.
Mm-hmm.
It does not happen in Flame of Recca.
It didn't.
It does not happen in Yu Yu Hakusho.
It didn't happen in One Piece.
It does not happen in Dragon Ball outside of I guess the Majin Vegeta thing, but not really. Yeah, I guess. But they
because they finished it.
Yeah. And they
Godslayer
didn't.
Don 213
And they wasn't
says,
interrupted. They just bounced.
TV tropes brain rot.
Bro, dude, yeah. And it's funny because TV Tropes has a page dedicated to, hey, tropes aren't a problem, they're just a writing device. But moms don't want to see that. They just want to go, check, 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 yuck.
But if he did go there, he would get other examples of anime that do these same tropes. And he could go off of Fire Force and go do, let's say, anything else.
Kidnap trope. Then there's the... Actually, this arc wasn't that...
Didn't happen in
tropey.
Scat Dance, you are correct.
But they did have that one fan service scene that the entire anime community unanimously agrees fucking sucks. Then they have the new leader having trouble adjusting to being a leader until something big bad shows up and he beats the shit out of it trope. But then we want to...
He was
recruit
already
some-
the leader there.
Is that a trope?
I don't know. I don't.
It's an occurrence.
It's an occurrence that happens.
Wait a second. When did that Endeavor thing happen and when did Fire Force happen? It has to be like a year or two apart. I'm not going to look it up. It's going to take too long.
One, but he doesn't want to until he's betrayed and we save him trope. Then finally save the family member who turned the evil trope. I may be
Save the family member that turned evil trope.
Who are you talking about with Ishida and Ichigo?
It might be you've joined a group and that is now your family.
No, he said
no in the beginning.
Family
he said,
member turned.
No, he said in the beginning.
Then you can't have his actual brother. Let's hear the exact words there.
Yeah, but in the beginning, he said that you join a group and that group is now your family. So he considers Ishida to be Ichigo's family, but also family is family. So the brother counts.
That's stupid then. You would just use old girl again.
You think that's above this guy?
He is a dumb.
He is.
He doesn't want to until he's betrayed and we save him trope. Then finally save the family member who turned the evil trope.
When did Ishida even turn
Cotton
evil?
Candy Hope says, Kaku, did he not betray Frankie? CP9 betrayed Iceberg the fuck dude.
Ishida is a cousin to Ichigo at this point.
Don't do this. Don't do this.
Habs Temple.
Don't do this.
Maybe stretched it with one or two of them, but you get the point. A lot of anime nowadays just reuse old tropes without ever...
You showed Fire Force!
Like 4 times out of 5. Yes, they do reuse a lot of old tropes because as things keep happening in the world, other things are going to do similar things to those things that happened before. So as we get more media, more newer things are going to do more things that older media did. Everything can't be as new and fresh as it was when like the talkie box started showing movie pictures.
So let's do this. You can't save friends or family because other things have done it. You can't save strangers because other things have done it. Also, saving people is flat out gone.
But you can't attack people because other things have done it. You can't attack people and act like you're saving them because other things have done it. You can't save people and act like you're attacking them because other things have done it.
You can't fight a villain with a tragic backstory. That's gone. You can't fight a villain who has no backstory because other things have done that.
You can't fight a villain that caused your tragic backstory because other things have done it. You can't fight a villain that has caused the town's tragic backstory because other things have done it.
Somebody in your group cannot leave because other things have done it.
Somebody in your group can't stay forever because other things have done it.
Somebody in your group can't sacrifice themselves because other things have done it.
You can't try to sacrifice yourself for other people in the group because other things have done it.
You can't transform because other things have done it.
You can't have an inlaid power because other things have done it.
What story do we have? What can we do that will satisfy this guy? We have nothing. You can't pick up a sword. Swords, guns, fists, feet.
Your energy, your inlay energy.
Blasts.
Gaming in Viren says,
things, mouth
you can't dream
things.
or you should dream because others have done it.
Scissors. You can't have anything. You can't do anything. You can't
be anything.
Nothing. Beerus fought people with chopsticks. Chopsticks are gone.
And I think that was in a Jackie Chan movie at some point.
Trying anything new. And I think shonen is definitely a genre that was caught with its hand in the cookie jar when it comes to never trying anything new. Just wait until isekai becomes mainstream enough to have a shonen series. That's when we'll reach peak originality. Now this point kinda goes hand in hand with shonen characters being flatter than... Shonen caters to too many people and therefore to no one. I feel like there's not much...
What do you mean it caters to no one?
Because...
Can a 50-year-old not... A 50-year-old likes One Piece. How can it not cater to them?
Because it's not laser focused to a target audience. You're not looking at, let's just say, women 18 or 34. That's your audience. That's who I'm catering to. No, you're trying to cater to all women, all men.
Somebody like me could like a shoujo.
Yeah.
So
But that's the problem. It's different for something that's mainstream, that's trying to be mainstream. So it has to appeal to as many people as humanly possible in order to catch on and be mainstream.
But what is shonen doing to appeal to as many people as possible?
Tropes.
And how is...
Tropes.
Everything has an audience. You haven't shown enough proof. He's not gonna show any proof.
Nobody relates to shonen characters
Nobody relates to shonen characters. Press play. The argument has been made.
How many times have we railed against people going, I relate to Deku, I relate to Tanjiro? How many times have we say, I don't give a about relatability when we've done these things?
Never. We've not done that because
I guess I'm just
can't
a liar.
relate to them. You can't relate to shonen characters. Crazy simple shonen characters of I want to help and save my friends. I like food. I want to get stronger. I want to touch a boob.
I can't relate to Ichigo. I'm bald and he has orange hair. Relatability equals trope. Relatability, I relate to Dofi, guys.
I feel like there's not much need to explain this one. Nobody relates to shonen characters because they don't have depth. When we see Deku from My Hero
no depth.
Academia, we don't think, damn, not being able to have superpowers and wanting to be the strongest superhero is something that I can relate to.
No, but not being able to achieve your dream for something that you cannot help?
Yeah.
I think, if you want to be the president, but you was born in Compton, there's probably a good chance that's not going to happen.
Or even if you want to be the president and you were born in Canada or something. Some place that doesn't allow you to do it because you were born on a foreign land. Like, how's that fair? It sucks for you growing up. You want to be a football player, but you're in 3'2". You probably can't do it, and it sucks. People can't relate to that?
Hard. Sorry, I will probably never be able to see Deku as someone other than that one-dimensional righteous dude who I see on a lot of body pillows for some reason. Compared to
He's a righteous dude.
Is that not relatable? Justice? Defending the little guy?
Compare that to...
Attack on Titan.
No, because that's a shonen. He needs to compare it to a non-shonen.
Berserk.
Yeah, something like that.
Fire Force.
No way.
For some reason. Compared to more adult works, I just can't find...
What?
I see. We were both wrong. It was nothing. We were guessing something.
I think you cannot relate to the main characters going through struggle.
Yeah, no, you cannot. Your
Not
friend
when
gets kidnapped and gone away and goes evil. Well, nothing like that ever happened to me.
Not like adult stories.
Black screen, white words, next image. Adult equal sign better.
This very much feels like a kid thinking that the darker tones of stories, thinking that the darker tones of stories are inherently better because it's not that little kiddie stuff. I want to be mature. I want my stories to be mature. Hey, I'm 30. Yeah. How old am I now? 36. I'm 30. I don't give a shit. I just got done catching up and skipping Loafer. And I'm so sad I'm caught up in that. You should see my read list. It's atrocious. I don't care how dark. I don't care how mature. I don't care.
It's a story.
I want a story I enjoy or a story I find good. Anything outside of that is worthless to me.
But Nightfall said it. We can't have female emotions.
Can't.
Mature equals quality. Dark equals amazing quality.
Most shonen characters relatable, except for Sasuke. I'm like him for real, for real. Okay, this is gonna be my...
Isn't that part of originality, you dumb?
Why wouldn't he put the relatability point in characters? Since it goes into characters and the characters aren't relatable. And why wouldn't predictable as be part of originality? Who cares if a story is predictable? I don't want to read a slice of life manga that's romance that I want the main two characters like each other. I want them together. Oh, but they actually go off to other people. Oh, I didn't predict that. I don't care. I don't give a. It's cartoon.
Shaba Odi. They just capture Luffy and he gets sent to Impel Down for real though.
Final complaint about shonen, but it honestly depends a lot on the shonen.
And everything that you said depends on the shonen or the story, because everything you've said could apply to a story that's non-shonen.
Damn predictable, and this might as well be a shit post on Fire Force because it is.
And there is no way. I'm sorry, sir. There is no way. Impossible.
We never left.
Impossible.
Never for a single solitary second.
This is unbelievable.
Ace dropping the soap equals dark quality, I guess.
We're in a simulation inside the
Darkslayer
simulation.
213 says, "Better this than woke, I guess."
No, I would rather have woke than his. This man
woke is stupid and funny.
This is just talking about a bad series.
Stupidly.
A damn good example on how to make the most predictable slog ever. Already from the
It's bad. Talk about something that people don't perceive as bad. No, because then you'd get people on your neck if you say Full Metal Alchemist is predictable. If you say One Piece is predictable. You know that. So you go against the thing that is obvious.
I could predict the general direction of the story.
I could not. There is no way that you could, from episode 2, could predict that it's just this made the Soul Eater universe and this guy will become the fire god. Ain't not a single way.
And they fought like.
And I don't care about spoilers in chat. Don't tell me I just spoiled Fire Force for you. You wasn't gonna read it.
Everything has a predictable general direction it's going in, and the swerve does not necessarily make it better. We gotta stop with this stuff.
There is an evil person, and you must fight them to accomplish a goal. Or they're not even an evil person, a person that disagrees with you in some way or another. This could be a card battle, a dice battle, shogi, go, soccer, basketball. They could take your friend.
Hey, basketball, huh?
Hey, basketball.
Sort of like
you could be in a line and they take your sandwich.
How about
they get the last
court
sandwich.
Vision?
I have Eagle Eye, but that guy, he has Hawkeye. It's better than mine. Okay. It is better than if you do. Okay. And you can just say, you can just tell that, right? Okay. Yeah, you use your Eagle Eye to determine his Hawkeye. Okay. No. Okay. All right. That's what happened.
It's so bad.
Eagle Spear.
I do. I have just go back to the text when I said, please read this, and you'll see the thing I sent you was Eagle Spear.
You look here. Eagle Spear is just because I've got notes on this. And all I've written was Eagle Spear. That's all I wrote.
There's no need. That's the jumping off point. We already know where it's going. All right, Eagle Spear. All right, 50 minutes. Let's go. I don't need to look at this phone again for the next hour.
Main character talks about how his mom and little brother died in a fire. My thoughts instantly was, why include his little brother? If they wanted to show that the main character lost his family, then it was enough for his mom to be buried 6 feet under. Then I realized, oh, he's still alive, and he's probably kidnapped by the bad guys and raised to fight against the main character, and they will probably have a big fight in which he manages to get his little brother back. Well, I would like to say that I was thinking logically like that, but it was more of an instinct. His brother is dead? No fucking shot. When was a brother ever dead in a shonen and not turned out to be alive? And you know what? I'm gonna make a prediction on the spot. I think the main character's father is out there somewhere because they haven't mentioned him anywhere, which must means he's pretty actively involved in the main plot.
This just tells me he has not read the manga.
And we will see him later on. The problem here isn't that I could be wrong, it's that I could be...
But them not mentioning a parent when there's another parent who is dead. This is not some big brain prediction like, oh, they're going to mention him. It is basic storytelling for you to introduce in the first chapter to just go, yes, this man's father can breathe fire.
Tanny's brother is fucking dead.
Yes, he is.
Oh yeah. For sure.
But for chapter 1, they just go, this man's father can breathe fire. And for them to never introduce him, now that can happen, but that's bad storytelling.
Yes.
Like My Hero, let's say. Because that's
Or
just
Fire Force.
dumb. Because you have moments of Deku just going, I have to protect everybody, and he's thinking of all these people. And he's thinking about his mom, but he doesn't think about his dad, who totally does exist and is out there in America.
And
but
alive.
But he doesn't think about him for some reason. That's stupid. That's bad.
Right. Shonen almost always follows the same recipe and it just tires me out. That twist with bipolar Lisa was also really predictable. They even had a scene where Vulcan was happily eating with his family thinking, man, I'm so happy we are a family together and that our bond will never break. Like, how about you break your neck instead? So yeah, Shonen can be more obvious than Team Rocket when they put on a fake
so like Fire Force, as I've explained, the thousands of Shonen, like Fire Force, are all predictable. I've shown my example with Fire Force, and I've shown you my example with how adult series are not predictable. But Fire Force is predictable. Fire Force is a Shonen. Shonen are predictable.
This transitive property nonsense.
We've done it. We're here.
Mustache to catch a rat. Dun dun dun. Now for the conclusion.
Yusuke's dad meant nothing. Thank you for the super chat, Hope.
You might have noticed that when I call Shonen boring because it has filler, has flat characters, is unoriginal, is too unspecific, and is predictable.
Shonen is unspecific. Did you know that? It's very unspecific.
I thought when he said unspecific, he meant that was an unspecific point he was making.
I thought that was it too. I don't remember.
It was about the relatability of characters.
Whatever.
And it has to appeal to everybody.
Cotton Candy Hope says, yeah, you mean Fire Force, move on.
There's kind of a similarity between these points, and that's why solving shonen and making a good anime is so hard. You have to solve all of these problems to make a series.
No, you don't.
You don't need characters that change. You don't need an original plot. You don't need an unpredictable thing. You don't need a specific audience. Because you don't need to remove.
What does it mean when something doesn't, where it's not predictable in the show? Because you think that, oh, Luffy's gonna save Ace. That's just the thing that happens, and then he doesn't, and that's not really. But there's really only two ways that he can go. He does or he doesn't. So either way, it's gonna be predictable unless there's nothing that could happen there where it wouldn't be predictable.
Holds up, but if you solve one of them, the rest are solved by themselves too. Like if you had more deep characters, that would in turn lead to you not being able to predict what they will do.
No, you can be a deeper character and still be predictable. You can have 1,000 layers and still be predictable.
Cause Light is Light is a deep character, but you know he's not gonna be like, I did it. I'm Kira. You know he's gonna do whatever he can in order to accomplish his goals.
And you will also be able to build a stronger relatability and connection with them. All of these.
Yes, you would, with a deeper character
that you can't predict. That means it's more relatable.
Thank God this man didn't post anymore.
Holy shit, these niggas is...
to the story also be...
because my window is like this right by the grass, I get a lot of pollen in here.
I'm not really cool with pollen though.
Hey, it's making my eyes
super. Oh my goodness.
More original, and with more engaging characters, people will feel more inclined to stay for the long run.
Hey, One Piece was the number 3 most selling manga in Japan in 2023. It was number 2 in America in 2023. It has 1,200 chapters.
EPO is longer, and people are sticking with that.
It's objectively good.
maybe even watch the filler. Okay, that's a fucking line, but please go along with it.
Hey, read the manga.
Yeah, filler wasn't your point. Your point was, it wasn't that non-canon material. It was just that it's going on too long and things can be cut. That's not filler. But now you're just going the filler of non-canon material.
Solving shonen is the domino effect of the century, and we can even see some series do that. For example, Death Note has deep characters and an original concept, which makes the direction of the story unpredictable. Because both Kira and El...
No! At the end of the day, Kira's gonna lose!
L is Kira's rival. That's a trope. Trope.
Chris the Jolt says, hey, who is changing Naruto's diapers? The holder of the 9-tailed fox.
Hey, shut up.
Distinct personalities and goals will naturally become more engaged with them. And it's also only 25 episodes. Death Note took all of the chains that bind...
That's pretty funny.
Yeah.
I wasn't laughing, but that is a joke that I would make.
Yeah, after L's death, it's over. But what happens after L's death? What are those characters now not deep?
Oh, does Death Note go down in the ranking? What makes that bad, I wonder?
Found the shonen genre and broke free of them,
It's
which is
good
why we'll
versus
hear
evil
more
as
people
well.
saying that Death Note is their favorite anime and not Fire Force. I also want to remind you that Fire Force does have its good moments, especially in season 2. I especially like Inka, she's a really fun character. I just think that season...
Sadistic girl that likes to hurt people? That's a trope! That's injury!
That's Toga.
What are we doing here? Oh, it's fine when I like the thing. But when I don't like the thing, ooh, bad. Ooh, bad.
Fire Force, this dude mentioned that Fire Force is like triggered mention in One Piece.
One is so lame, it's almost ridiculous. But I do think they're great in some aspects. Like, for example, they're not afraid to kill people. You know what? That's also kind of important. Not being afraid to kill a character just leads to more suspense. That's just a fact. Check out Chainsaw Man or Fire Punch, they're especially good at this. Whew, man, I really went on a rant on this one, but I think I got my points across. I do want to remind you that you're free to like whatever you want. As long as it's not 7 deadly sins, I will always accept and respect others' opinions. Shonen is a great gateway for young people to get into anime because it is so generic, so I suppose everything serves its purpose. I myself remember the little manga part in my library at my school where they had a couple of Dragon Ball and One Piece books. I read those and loved them. Then I read Naruto, then I fell in absolute love with Bleach and so on. And you know what? I think that nostalgia from younger days
And
is
what did
strong
you
enough
move
to
on
beat
to?
any point
Sebastian
about how
says,
bad
something better than Eagle Pass is the Super Zone Fire.
Yeah, I don't know what that is, so we're gonna move on.
nostalgia from younger days is strong enough to beat any point about how bad or boring shonen is. In the end, the only truth is that you should watch anime with love. And that One Piece needs to end. Please, Oda, just make it end!
This guy is not good at all. That's a Hall of Fame.
That's a Hall of Fame, bruh.
That's really, really bad.
When's the last time we handed out a Hall of Fame?
My goodness, that is horrible.
That was a really bad video,
That was
yo.
a very, very bad video.
This is fucking raw!
It's been raw.
Now we gotta
He
sit
is
here and
not
watch this
cooking.
dude suck off Bleach.
Oh, dude, right into it.
Man.
13 minutes of sucking off
Oh, come on.
We are talking about why nearly every shonen anime follows this pattern. The Bleach blueprint in the thumbnail by Lonely.
This is some bullshit. That murdered me.
And now we gotta watch this ultra
This
glaze.
dude do this thing. Like Bleach is the only thing that ever did anything. Please clap for
Explains
Bleach.
Comics says, what is the Namikaze clan?
They may or may not exist, but who cares? Doesn't matter.
Like the Aburame clan. Description boys? Description boys?
I've always wondered why so many most popular shonen anime like Demon Slayer, Jujutsu Kaisen, Chainsaw Man, Attack on Titan, etc. all follow a similar concept. A teenager joins an organization to fight dangerous monsters. It's
Dutch
just
says,
like Bleach.
He is gonna make the Snyder fan argument that he is the template for everything.
You know it. This is the Bleach version of that Naruto video, of that DBZ video.
Ichigo did not join the Soul Reapers. He was forced upon it. He was a substitute, and then it was taken from him. He never joined Soul Society or was a formal Soul Reaper, I want to say. But I could be mistaken on that. Who cares?
Even though I'd argue Naruto and One Piece, the other members of the Big Three, are more popular and have a larger cultural impact.
There's no argument on either one of those.
Yeah, manga sales. What do you merchandise sales? The cost of the brand.
Yusuke joined an organization. Wow.
Bleach is more influential on how shonen manga and anime are written.
Hunter x Hunter. They've joined the organization. Gone. Wow.
This is the Bleachification of modern shonen anime. For extra credit, count how many times I said "you know" in this video.
Whoever's the closest to how many times he says "you know," 10,000 points. I'll keep a track. Yeah, let's oh, actually, let me get a counter going for it. I see 56, 42.
You'll probably have to just go back and see who was the closest.
Yeah.
Since people are just gonna be going and going.
Yep.
Don't double up.
Don't double up. Whatever's your last one, that's the one I'm gonna pick.
I'd say the first one, since they could skim through the video.
No, because I'm gonna stop as soon as this video hits play. So y'all got 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm gonna wait for this TTS and then we're gonna start.
Chris the Chilled says, I can say Dan or Garp were the ones that changed Luffy's diapers. I can't say the same for Naruto.
There is no answer for that.
Shut up.
There literally is no answer for that.
Hey, have you noticed this pattern with
No, that doesn't count.
shonen anime lately? I can't say it's a groundbreaking discovery, but I swear, literally everything is Bleach. Here, let me talk about the Bleachification of shonen anime.
Did he just show Yu Yu Hakusho even though it came out before Bleach?
You know it.
There's no way he just showed Yu Yu Hakusho when it came out before Bleach.
Let's go.
So first things first, we gotta talk about Bleach. It's about a teenager who fights dangerous monsters called Hollows. Along the way, he joins an organization that specializes in defeating these monsters, and the organization has elite warriors called captains. Later, we find out that the main character is part Hollow, the very monsters he's trying to kill. Does that sound familiar? It should, because Demon Slayer is also about a teenager who fights dangerous monsters, but they're called demons. Along the way, he joins an organization that specializes in defeating these demons, and the organization happens to have elite warriors called Hashira, just like the Bleach captains. Points for creativity here, but instead of Tanjiro being part demon, like Ichigo being part Hollow, his sister is the demon, which sort of splits the inner demon trope into—
Oh, so it's not...
Yeah. A person joins an organization to fight things, just like Bleach. So again, we're taking away the concept of joining an organization to fight a supernatural being. It's gone. No matter what you do with it, it will be Bleach. Ghosts, demons, spirits, whatever.
Devils.
Bleach.
The two characters. Next up, we got Jujutsu Kaisen, which is about another teenager who fights dangerous monsters. But this time, the monsters are called curses. Along the way, he joins an organization that specializes in defeating these monsters.
Tanny, I pulled out a Loomis needle.
Monsters, and the organization doesn't actually have captains because Gojo OP. Also, Yuji happens to become part curse as well, pretty run-of-the-mill. Then there's Chainsaw Man, which is about a teenager who fights dangerous.
It's the reason why he became. It wasn't born like he wasn't born becoming that curse. He had to It was a choice to do that in order to help somebody. Isn't that more different? My goodness, that's a triggered. Isn't that different than this man just going, these 6 months going, I have controlled everything in your life?
Monsters known as devils. Oh man. But then he ends up becoming half devil. Ooh. Along the way, he joins an organization that specializes in defeating these monsters. Funnily enough, in both Chainsaw Man and Jujutsu Kaisen, the main characters are trying to gather pieces of a super powerful enemy. In the case of Chainsaw Man, they're trying to find pieces of the Gun Devil, and in Jujutsu Kaisen, they're trying to get Sukuna's fingers. Okay, now we have Attack on Titan, which is about, say it with me everyone, a teenager who fights dangerous monsters. These giant titans eat people.
This has been 2 minutes of his 13-minute video. It's gonna be like 2.5 minutes of his 13-minute video. Just saying, hey,
person joins organization to fight thing, and they are also that thing. And no matter what, it must be from Bleach.
Eren joins a military brand.
It can't be because joining an organization allows you to have many different characters, abilities, situations that you find yourself in. It can't simply be that. It has to be, well, they're just doing what Bleach is doing.
A person mysteriously gains powers and then joins an organization and has higher rank people above them. Oh wait, that's the Avengers X-Men.
It's everything. It's
that conducts recon and fights titans. Spoilers for season 1. Eren is also part titan. Oh,
but you're not talking about anything, how it's done, how they got to that point, where it goes from there. It is just the premise.
Yes. People piggybacked off the inner mechanizations of Bleach's premise, so everything is Bleach. He ain't part titan.
Pretty crazy, right? I mean, at this point, I think you get the idea. But I'm not stopping there, because we haven't even looked at the manga yet. Gachi Akata is about a teenager that gets sent to a land.
Yo, there's no way he's still going. There's no way 3 minutes of this is gonna be. Legitimately no way.
Where garbage monsters run rampant. Now, the main character isn't half garbage monster, but he does join an organization that fights them. Kaiju number 8, the greatest action manga of our generation, is about a non-teenager actually, that joins an organization to fight dangerous monsters called Kaiju. But then, he also becomes part Kaiju.
Is it just in Evangelion they join? He's a teenager that joins an organization. He's not, from what I assume, not part of part Angel, I believe, that they're fighting, but he still joins an organization. Is it the you must be part of the thing that you're fighting to be part of that trope?
Recently, a new manga is being serialized called Wild Strawberry. This one's hella new. It's about a world where plants have literally gone rogue and started killing people. It's like freaking Little Shop of Horrors, but it's the whole world this time. And then get this, the main character turns into a plant. Oh boy. And then Don is about I don't really know.
Hey, you realize you're basically talking about Persona, right? Like, this is literally Persona.
All right already.
Okay, that's it. I'll stop.
3 minutes of 13-minute video was dedicated to just telling you, hey, here's a bunch of series where people turn into a thing or join an organization. It's crazy. What about all the vampire shows and movies and manga before Bleach where people joined an organization or became that thing? Blade! What about all this?
Hope says, remember in Food Wars when dude learned he was part food?
There's so much more anime and manga that take inspiration from Bleach's concept and aspects, but there's plenty of stuff that doesn't fall into the same bucket. You got stuff like death.
Yo, my fuck, you can't be now going, here's non-Bleach. Can we
here's
please?
5 Bleach, and then here's 1,000 non-Bleach. So Bleach.
Just do the thing.
Death Note, Full Metal Alchemist, Hunter x Hunter, My Hero Academia, you know?
He joins an organization to fight villains!
Yes, he does.
List goes on. I also have to mention that Bleach wasn't the first piece of work to follow this general concept.
Oh, it's a general concept.
Yes.
So why isn't he Bleach thing?
All the single furries, all the single furries.
Sup bums wouldn't Yu Yu Hakusho count?
Yeah,
Absolutely.
and he's about to mention that, but he's gonna mention why Bleach is better and Bleach is the more influential thing, and everybody's copied off of Bleach and not Yu Yu Hakusho. Even though Bleach copied off of Yu Yu Hakusho, if you're gonna talk about all the things that everything else did after Bleach, that Bleach also did.
Thank you for the super chat and re-upping to the bums, Isaiah.
You know, as they say, nothing is original. In fact, Yu Yu Hakusho, which was first serialized about a decade before Bleach, follows a teenager that gains ghost powers and works for an organization to solve supernatural problems. It doesn't follow the exact same blueprint as Bleach, unlike how most of the shonen these days, like,
unbelievable.
Says, Edward joins an organization and fight the homunculus, and his dad is part homunculus.
Hey, shut up. You can't be doing this. It doesn't follow. No, Bleach doesn't follow its formula.
Mm-hmm. Bleach changes its formula a little bit.
And then other things changed Bleach's formula a little bit, which came from Yu Yu Hakusho. So really, it's the Yu Yu Hakusho blueprint if you want to go back that far. And I'm sure there's things further back that do the same thing. What are we talking about here?
really follow the blueprint, but Yu Yu Hakusho...
They really follow it.
And Bleach are similar to an...
Does it? Ichigo, I mean, Yusuke fight demons and he's part demon? Isn't that literally the thing?
Extent. I'm mainly focusing on Bleach because of its prominent status as one of the big three. So we can't really ignore the fact that...
So we're ignoring Yu Yu Hakusho even though it was Bleach before Bleach because Bleach was more popular.
What does big three mean to him? Because surely that's more of a concept over here from what I'm understanding.
Oh yeah, no. It's an Americanized.
It's not like Togashi or the mangaka or Black Clover is just like, yeah, I read the big three. No, it's just a manga, a popular manga that came out at the time over there.
So many of the most popular shows right now have taken heavy inspiration from Bleach, which is something I don't think really gets talked about very much.
But Yu Yu Hakusho.
I don't know if it's just me, but I've always...
No, we've already done a video about how Bleach has inspired the newer show. It's not just you. Stop the nonsense.
You're boring! You're fucking dull! You have nothing to say!
I just felt like Bleach has been the overlooked sibling of the big three. While Bleach is pretty...
Because it stank! At the end. It started stinking way quicker than Naruto did.
Popular. I'd argue that Naruto and One Piece are much more well known and have had larger cultural impacts. Now, that might be for a reason though. Personally, I think
what is the cultural impact of One Piece? What is the cultural impact of Naruto? What is the cultural impact of Bleach? You just saying that I think that it has more of a cultural impact.
Reason though, personally, I think Bleach is the worst of the big three. Hold up. Why are you booing me? You don't have to agree with me, but hear me out for a second. The reason why I think Bleach is the worst of the big three is because I feel like it only had like 1.5 good arcs. Of course, I'm talking about Soul Society and the beginning half of 1,000 Year Blood War.
You're wrong.
I think Hueco Mundo was better.
You're wrong.
When it comes to the other arcs, they just didn't hit that hard, and even nostalgia can't raise my opinion.
What do you mean they didn't hit that hard? Was there not enough fights? Was the characters not as good? Was the story not as good? Did you not like the somebody's being kidnapped and we gotta go rescue them thing?
This stuff, man. The intro arc is whatever. It serves its purpose of introducing the world and the character.
It is not whatever.
It's a good arc.
It's a lot of fun. You get a whole lot of character stuff. Ruki is in it a lot, and that's great because she is great.
But it drags on for such a long ass time.
It's not interesting enough with the big stuff.
It's 20 episodes, and you get Chad's character and motivation. You get Orihime's, Ishida's. That's the main character, the main quadrio.
And then you get the end fight with Ichigo and Renji.
Not Ruki, I said Renji.
Can't imagine a modern anime having a 20 episode introduction. It just doesn't really hold up anymore. After the Soul Society
it's an introduction arc, but it's a long run in shonen.
Aaron arcs. Oh, and by the way, I'm skipping filler arcs because everyone knows they're not that good anyway. Despite how much I like the Aaron cars and their designs, it just feels like a rehash of the Soul Society, but worse. Like, it's the same plot. Literally, Ichigo and the gang break into a stronghold to save a girl. Before, it was Ruki.
I don't care.
And what is done with that?
I care about what happens inside of that.
Yes.
I don't care.
The concept does not matter. No, but this guy is a concept guy because of the whole Bleach.
Because I also wouldn't care about the whole organization
Dutch
thing.
says,
I wouldn't give a shit about that.
Iruma first season was more of an intro for the series.
Good thing that it was inspired by Bleach though. Bleach works better as a slice of life. Yeah, I really like the beginning of the Bleach stuff.
Yeah, I wish it would have stuck around longer.
Substitute Soul Reaper arc was a lot longer than manga. It was like 50 chapters. Yeah, I reread it, and they cut out. They were just like, it is the catalyst argument of just like,
let's get to it.
Yeah, let's go. It was
But now it's
Monster of the Week stuff.
Orihime. When it comes to the Aaron car fights, we don't have the same emotional impact, you know, because we barely get any development from any of them, and we don't really get to see much of their relationships. You could argue that Grimjow and Stark had interesting backstories, but it doesn't really compare to how much more fleshed out each of the captains were during Soul Society.
What is the each? Oh, check it out, y'all. Check it out, y'all. How was the Doctor fleshed out?
Yeah.
You said all the captains, and then, you know, hyperbolic, whatever. We obviously don't get like Hana.
But how did Byakuya get fleshed out?
I guess you could say that I actually super do care about Rukia, but I am a duty man.
How did that super fleshed out more than something? I just love to fight people.
Yeah, no, that he's an issue because I love to fight people.
No, I'm saying not even here. I'm talking about something in the Arrancar arc, like Laser Beam Man, the big guy, or Ukiura. If you're comparing fleshed out, Ukiura is super fleshed out. Ukiura and Grimjow are the main like fleshed out dudes. What are we talking about here?
Watch this video is what we're talking about.
We did.
No, what was it? An hour?
Was it? Wow, that's crazy.
Soul Society. Super Eye Patch Wolf actually talks about this a bunch in his video, so I won't go too in depth. Next is the Fullbringer arc, which is widely considered to be the worst
2 million views.
Main manga arcs, and I very much agree. Like, for real. Does anyone actually like this arc? Please let me know so I can clown on your
Yeah, there's several people that like it. DBZ
Chris the
Imran
Joke
does.
says,
Heavy.
I might be capping, but the stuff that happens in Kingdom Hearts 2 reminds me of things that happen in the Bleach Arrancar saga.
Thank you, Bleach. Are you proud of your decision to watch this video?
Shonen used to be good, but it's gotten very formulaic. It's always been formulaic. The only thing is, the reason it wasn't formulaic in the past is because we didn't see things that came before it. I'm sure if you were to start Yu Yu Hakusho after reading things like JoJo's, after reading such and such and such and such and such and such, you'd go, wow, there's a lot of formula things here. Like, there's so many more things being created right now. And of course it's gonna be you're gonna get a lot of those same types of formulas because we're reading more than ever before. Before like 2007 maybe, I was probably reading like 5-6 series. I'm reading 20 now that are running.
And plus things are coming out and they're getting axed, so other things are coming in, so that's a whole nother concept that you got to look at.
Sorry. Finally, there's the 1,000-Year Blood War, which has a stellar opening with the Quincy's first attack. You really get to feel how dangerous they are. Unfortunately, the controversial ending is pretty infamous. So yeah, I do like Bleach. I still look back at it with fond memories, but I can't deny its many flaws. That's not to say Naruto and One Piece don't have their own fair share of flaws. Naruto suffers from the long pacing of long-running shonen, and
I don't care about the pacing.
Yeah, that is not a good enough thing that you said, because any long-running shonen could have that similar issue, and you don't have to see frame one of it. You're just looking at it as shonen, long-running shonen have this issue no matter what, and Naruto is one, and it has it.
course, all my homies hate Kaguya, but the series makes up for its flaws with some of my favorite character writing in fiction. People like to clown on Talk no Jutsu, but I'd argue that Naruto talking to Nagato is a masterfully crafted scene. Naruto may have won the physical battle by defeating the paths of pain, but he still needs to win the moral battle. You see, Naruto exists as the paragon.
But how does it happen? What did he say to convince him that other people?
talking about Naruto?
He's using Jiraiya's words and his lineage to just go, "Hey yo, don't do this." When Jiraiya did it himself, and he couldn't do it.
Got the that throat slit.
Protagonist who always does what he believes is right. Even though these types of characters might not undergo their own arcs, he serves as a way to change other characters instead. You see, he completely changes Gaara and Sai.
This is a Bleach video!
3 minutes was dedicated to, hey, these things also follow Bleach with the organization thing. A minute and a half was talking about, I don't like Bleach like that. I think it's the worst of the big three. And now we're doing Naruto changing Gaara.
Love their arcs, even though Naruto isn't very complex.
There was no Gaara arc.
Haku, I gotta die. Naruto, yeah, you do.
Yep, you good, let's go.
He adds complexity to the story by the way he supports the supporting characters. It's pretty cool, I think. As for One Piece, I also believe it has some pacing issues.
You don't need to watch a second of these shows to go patience. I don't have to watch a second of anything to go pacing issues.
And
what are the pacing
considering
issues?
You're not explaining what you think could be cut short and moved around, whatever. It's just too long.
Especially in the beginning, where it takes literally centuries for the entire crew to get together. A general guide.
Get them together in the first island, baby.
Yeah, let's go. Grand Line, please.
Usopp, let's go. No problems. Yeah, I want to get on your ship. Cool. They have to learn how to trust Luffy and be like, this dude, he helped me. His dream can be fulfilled if he's willing to go through whatever happened. They all need that moment of, oh, Luffy is him. And we need to see that. Unless you're just going, in Usopp goes on the Baratie at the same time that Sanji's on there, and then Luffy goes, and then they both get an issue resolved, and you got two crew members in one arc. You can't just go, hey, it's just too long for the crew to get together. Shut up!
Line I've learned for writing stories is to begin as late as possible and to end as early as possible.
Catalyst. Yeah. We start at the Grand Line, baby. We cooking.
This ensures that you always have the most crucial parts of the story and that you don't like start, when someone wakes up in the beginning of the day. You'd start when like they're in a car crash. But
no, you need that mundanity. I said it again. Like if let's say an action movie, Taken. If Taken starts with him being with his family, loving all this stuff, you feel more when the daughter is taken as opposed to a narration opening scene just going, my daughter has been taken and I have to get her back.
Part of the character stuff is seeing their daily life.
So we can connect with them, so when these tragic things happen, we know who they are and we can feel for them when the tragedy happens.
A slacker character can pick up a shirt smelling and put it on. You're like, yeah, this is good enough. As opposed to a prim and proper character. You've established who this character is without saying a single word, with a single action. So it would be beneficial to do that in the morning.
The point is you want to capture the reader's attention throughout the whole thing, but for
Catalyst.
Yeah, anything can capture the reader's imagination. Anything can capture a reader. It depends on the reader itself. Not every person is going to gravitate towards the same type of thing. It could be a single character. It could be a single line of dialogue where you go, I want to keep going this.
Things are happening now. Let's go. It is, hey, I'm enjoying this character. Because what really happens in the first chapter of One Piece? He fights a low-level, in the first chapter, you get the whole Shank stuff, and but the first episode of One Piece meets Kobe, fights this lady, pieces out.
Serializing work like One Piece, the goal is to last as long as possible, so I don't really...
Is that the goal? Or is that what's happened?
One Piece was supposed to last like 5 or 6 years.
But he introduced the Shishibukai and just went, oh, whoops.
Think I can blame Oda very much. You know, manga editors have two jobs: to edit the story, yeah, and to, of course, make the story last as long as possible, you know, profits. Still, if you're telling me I have to watch over 200 episodes before the story starts getting compelling, that doesn't excuse everything that came before it.
Compelling
Who
is
says?
different from, because it's time for Water 7. That's when it gets compelling, because that's the largely agreed upon great arcs of One Piece. It can be compelling in Alabasta, it can be compelling in Arlong Park, it can be compelling in Baratie. It's different for who compels what. Can we stop with this?
Usopp in the Syrup Village going, they will not believe my truth of them going to get Kaya, so I have to tell a lie. And then his Usopp Powers is going out capturing you in your lies and everything. That's compelling.
Just like how the Amazing Pain arc doesn't excuse the Kaguya bullshit, and how the Soul Society doesn't excuse the goddamn Fullbringers. So yeah, I personally think Bleach is the worst of the big three, and if you disagree, it's whatever. You know, it really comes down to personal preference.
We have 5 minutes to talk about why every shonen follows this pattern.
But we already did.
I guess we did.
I explained what Bleach does. These other things also do what Bleach does. Yu Yu Hakusho did the things Bleach does before Bleach, but wasn't quite Bleach. So now I'm just gonna talk about Bleach.
What is this? The focus, homie. Tighten up this in script if you were.
If you want to put it into a frame.
Hey, this pacing is awful.
Oh, terrible. This is a legitimate 6-minute video that has been stretched out to 13 minutes.
The video starts here because we didn't need we kind of need a couple of examples of
But
them.
even with the example, it could have just been, this is what happens in Bleach, and this is
And
also what happens
showcase
in
them all.
Demon Slayer, and blah blah blah. But he doesn't need to fully say the exact. Now there are some differences between them, but for the most part, they all follow this same type of thing. Dunzo, legitimately 40 seconds.
This feels like a different video.
I don't want to be a negative Nancy though. This video is all about the great things Bleach does. Which
No, it doesn't. No, it's not. It's about why new shonen follow Bleach.
That's not what the purpose of the video was. That's not what we were sold as.
is what caused it to become so influential. I think the first reason, of course, is that Bleach is cool as hell. I can't deny it. As much as I like to dog on the show, it's everything you'd want from a classic hype shonen with crazy powers and epic fights. A lot of
crazy powers and epic fights. Okay, we got JoJo. Okay, we got Dragon Ball Z.
I don't think
we got Yu Yu. We got Fist.
I don't think Bleach is cool.
The outfits are.
Oh yeah. But
and I think that carries a lot of it.
Me personally, I don't think Bleach is that cool.
It's not fulfilling what somebody like you would desire. Like the big beam that Quaco Mundo Ichigo does. That's not something that you would find cool. But the people that do find it cool will find it cool.
What I find cool is the cover pages where they're just sitting around in like a fur hoodie, and I'm like, that's cool.
They're all in skateboarding
Comics
outfits.
says, say emotional resonance.
Say it.
People would probably argue that Ichigo is the most badass of the big three protagonists.
Awesome! Woo! Based on what? Because he's not as goofy? That's the only thing I can say.
Yeah, well, let's hear.
Who's this rubber boy head ass? Who's this cat boy head ass?
Okay, if somebody is just looking at it as that and they just go, oh, a rubber guy, just a dumb orange ninja, a guy with a sword and a cool mask, I don't care about this surface level opinion of people looking at things. I do not care.
The only cool thing in Bleach to me is Ichigo's Vaste Lorde. Yeah, that's cool. Like there are. I think some of the transformations are cool. Some of the Vizard's forms are cool.
I think the Doctor doing the whole every second is 1,000 years as I slowly go to stab you and your perception is so warped. I think that was very cool. But that fight was awful because it was just, I have this thing. Well, I have this counter to that thing.
Well, I have the counter to that counter to that thing.
And they just kept going
until somebody ran out.
Get the shit out of here. I like me a good old edgy black swordsman.
But that's just okay. That's just a bunch of either teenagers thinking stuff is cool, or people that want to be seen as mature, just going black and swordsman and cool.
Oh my god, that is so cap.
And if that's, I understand that's a bit of a joke with the cat boy, whatever.
Yeah.
But if that's how they present those things, I would not listen to that person. I would not value their opinion if they just go rubber without knowing anything about it, and then gravitate towards Ichigo just because he's wearing black and has a sword.
Oh, Eric found out about the purifier.
Oh no.
Did he get off on me? I never paid him.
He didn't.
He Hungers for Host says, "Holy fuck, I hate this Zoomer TikTok speak."
For sure.
You know it's not $10, you pieces. That was not what was agreed upon. We agreed upon $15. I'll drive over there and take that mug back. You scam me. You PG scam.
I don't scam.
My guy looks fine as hell. No homo. It's no wonder so many people.
Oh, we are not doing no homo these days.
Not this month.
This is crazy. Back-to-back weeks?
Yeah, boy. We gonna get it.
Craziness.
Consider Bleach to be the pioneer of anime drip. I also remember the first time when I first saw Hollow Ichigo.
The pioneer of anime drip.
Yu Yu Hakusho! They were dripped out!
The cover stories, not the cover, but the covers of JoJo has a lot of good outfits.
Yes.
And that's all before, not talking about part 1, because, but like 2 and 3 onwards.
Luffy climbing Drum Mountain made him my favorite MC. It is legitimately one of the most underrated moments in One Piece. It is one of the greatest Luffy moments in all of One Piece.
He felt shivers down my spine. That moment was pretty insane. The cool factor is a perfectly valid reason to steal, borrow ideas. The second reason why
look! Black Clover has captains that govern Muffs in their squad.
Sort of like armies, like an army would do.
That argument is so tired.
It's literally just supernatural army.
And that's all it is. And you just go, well, look at it. Just go, okay, if that's where your mind is at, we're done here.
Many shonen might be taking inspiration from Bleach is because of its darker themes. While Naruto and One Piece definitely have dark aspects in their own right, they usually maintain a lighter average tone, in my opinion.
Yes, it's a lighter tone, but it's darker. Bleach presents darker, but that does not mean it has darker themes than a One Piece or a Naruto.
And it doesn't have those lighthearted moments. They were completely destroyed, almost all killed. Rukia's brother is presumed dead, and then they just go, oh look, her butt is floating up in the water. It looks like a peach.
I mean, like I said,
there's this rapping swords guy that's super strong.
Before, Naruto is essentially the paragon protagonist that always fights for good and strives to make friends with his enemies. Meanwhile, One Piece is mostly just Luffy and the gang going on a goofy-ass little adventure. I mean, there is some slavery and genocide, but Luffy is such a goofball.
Yeah, it's a little slavery and genocide.
Oh, slavery! Oh, this little kid is huddled amongst the body of his people to escape. And he's got a deadly disease that's gonna kill him in about a year.
Oh my god, this mother has a knife above her child's throat because they'd rather kill him that way than starve to death. Oh my god. Oh my god, cannibalism. Oh my god.
Says, this guy would love armament, blackface, hockey, glowing red X gear.
Dude, that is his estate. He's one of the Zim mothers that are just like, yeah, the awesome, completely black glowing Luffy. Yeah, this is what I want. Cool, awesome.
That the series
This
can't really
mom goes, yeah, there's some genocide,
and slavery. Yeah, there's a little bit of slavery and genocide.
There is an acceptable amount of genocide in One Piece. It doesn't go too far. It's just like, oh, there's some light genocide, y'all.
I may have dabbled in some light genocide. Oh no, we can't forget about the cannibalism. Absolutely not. Why would we ever forget about that part?
Oh, little girl's father figure is dead, but she ate a fruit that changed her biologically, and she can't stop laughing, so she's crying and laughing. No, whatever.
As she just watches a death.
Okay.
Hey, we're all starving and thirsty, but we can't drink the water or it'll poison us. Peanut, SMD is not part of it this time. You have to do exclamation point SMD.
Give part of your life to live here.
Yeah. Part of your soul.
Mr. Host says, everything he's listing here is stuff you see in almost every other shonen. For instance, Detective Conan literally begins with someone being decapitated by a roller coaster.
Yeah, but it's a kid's show, so it no count. It no count. Peanut, exclamation point, play, space, SMD.
But Luffy is such a goofball that the series can't really capture the same vibes as Bleach. You see,
oh, the vibes of darkness is what matters in Bleach, not the actual dark aspect. The vibe.
Vibes.
Suck my dick.
Oh yeah, we
That's
can't
my
even
request
we
to
can't
you.
even begin to talk about Kuma.
Bleach is a lot more morally ambiguous.
Suck my dick. That's my request to you.
More morally ambiguous? What are we talking about here?
For example, Soul Society seeks to keep balance in the world, but to do so, they had to wipe out the Quincy's.
That's the world government!
Yeah.
Suck my dick. That's my request to you.
What are we talking about? Oh, I hit the wrong thing.
You even have Khan, an artificial soul, which brings up questions about...
But you look at them and you go, what is their reason for doing that? The Quincy's are killing hollows, which will put the world out of balance.
Suck my dick. That's my request to you.
So you go, okay, they're not listening
Suck
to the
my
please
dick.
stop
That's
that.
my request to you.
Existentialism. Also, nearly all of his fellow mod souls were
Stussy, the Buster Call. What are we doing here?
exterminated. You know, what's a good shonen without a couple of genocides? Bleach is also constantly dealing with themes of death and trauma, which is a given considering that
Literally Luffy and Ace.
Is it constantly dealing with themes of death and trauma?
Suck my dick.
I
That's
mean,
my
if you want
request
to talk
to you.
trauma, that's Naruto. That's in One Piece. What are we talking about here?
chunks of the series literally take place in the afterlife. When we look at the trend of media throughout the years, things have generally become darker. It's happened in the West, and it's happening in Japan. In fact, we have the dark trio to prove it, consisting of Chainsaw Man, Jujutsu Kaisen, and Hell's Paradise. You even have stuff like My Hero Academia, which has gone progressively darker as it was serialized.
All things got progressively darker. Naruto did, Bleach did, One Piece did.
You are fighting somebody who wants to take over the world. This was established early. You're fighting a guy who can disintegrate you if he touches you with his hand.
How many parent figures are murdered in front of the kids in flashbacks in One Piece?
Light parental murder.
Still remember how season 1 was all sunshine and rainbows mostly.
You're not. Why are you not? You're showing a villain attack where they tried to kill children.
Yeah. And basically broke Eraserhead's face.
But then a bunch of crazy stuff happened, and Deku's a vigilante now? I mean, all the shows that focus on younger audiences like My Hero and Demon Slayer are way more violent and dark than their shonen predecessors. Because of the market's current trend, it's only natural to take more inspiration from Bleach's themes and characters. The third reason why
Chapter Black was all about the evilness of humanity.
Yes.
Dio made a mother eat her baby.
Yes.
He welched on their deal.
The dog in part 3. Oh yeah, all the death and destruction and trauma and stuff in JoJo's. It's just there.
I think the Bleach blueprint is so common is because of the pure genius of its simplicity and effectiveness.
We can't be back to simple.
Well, it's a good thing we never left.
It just boils down to having a normal world and putting dangerous monsters in it. You automatically have a conflict with protagonists that want to protect the human race, and you have antagonistic monsters that want to kill or at least do something.
Attack on Titan isn't a normal world, and you just put monsters in it. It starts out with just going, we are stuck here like cattle. What's out there beyond these walls? This is not a normal world. This is not the Bleach formula that you're talking about.
Harm to the world. You can make a really straightforward battle shonen like Demon Slayer, or you could opt for Attack on Titan's absolutely insane and intricate world building, which is something that I feel like a lot of anime lack, honestly. I mean, there's just so much versatility to this concept. You could literally do anything.
Yes, it is a concept. It has nothing to do with Bleach.
Yeah.
You can do
already
a
said
lot of things.
it's a generalized concept that has been done before Bleach.
You can do anything with your story and not think of Bleach.
Oh, darker tones in the colors of the animation. It doesn't even mean the manga itself has become darker. It's just the way that anime is doing newer anime.
The Bleach blueprint isn't even exclusive to shonen either. Tokyo Ghoul...
You can't... So if we're talking about outside of the shonen space, you have to think of all the things that happened before Bleach that did the things of Bleach. The world started becoming more, media started becoming a lot more darker around the times of the Dark Knight, where everything suddenly needed to be dark and grounded, and everybody, like Arrow, Green Arrow needed to be dark and grounded.
And you didn't even explain how Bleach was darker.
which is a seinen series, has Kaneki. He lives in a world with dangerous man-eating monsters called ghouls, but he ends up being part ghoul. What a surprise. It perfectly follows the Bleach blueprint, but explores what it would be like to live as one of the monsters that humans want to exterminate. Every day, I pray to the anime gods to provide us with a reboot of this show because the manga was legitimately really good. So yeah, those are the reasons why I think Bleach...
Yo, we're done.
We're done. We out of here. Shove off.
has been so influential. It's stylish, dark, gritty,
Paul,
and it just
stylish. What other things would you say are stylish? What things can you point to like, dang, that is, I like these characters' outfits.
Or not stylish.
And you have to go beforehand where One Piece is changing their outfits after a certain point from arc to arc.
The women were always changing their outfits arc to arc.
But he said it's stylish.
It's been so influential. It's stylish, dark.
Dark.
What is dark about what's going on right now?
Nothing was dark before Bleach.
Gritty, and it just...
What? Gritty. He has not said the word gritty. He has not alluded to the word gritty.
This is crazy.
Nuts.
This has a really good concept overall. I know a lot of shonen get a bad rep because of their mindless battles and their lack of a well-crafted plot, deservedly so in some cases. But when the shonen formula is done right, you get some of the greatest moments of fiction. I actually have a video where I talk about how
outside of Bleach, absent of what Bleach is doing.
Hey, San Max, I was thinking the same thing with the gritty.
No gritty.
No gritty.
Kaiju number 8 perfects this formula. A lot of the works I mentioned at the beginning might have similar concepts to Bleach, but once you give the stories time to develop, they can truly flourish into something one of a kind. It's the let 'em cook principle. For example, I don't...
Where was the raw there? Because this man is not cooking.
I don't really think Jujutsu Kaisen is anything special until we get to the Shibuya arc, the climactic battle.
Shibuya.
Yep, Shibuya. People like Shibuya. I like Shibuya. Why wasn't anything special beforehand? Why not? What would you say could be improved to make it special before the Shibuya or Shibuya?
Has been planning since the beginning of the series. It isn't until Demon Slayer episode 19 that we get...
We did... Wow!
There's no way in a Bleach video we legit hit an episode 19.
In a Bleach video.
There's no way.
How?
There's never been a time.
Yo!
What are we doing here?
Yo! Well, we see what type of fan this person is.
Yeah. It wasn't until Bleach episode 19, Demon Slayer episode 19 that what?
planning since the beginning of the series. It isn't until Demon Slayer episode 19 that we get to reach hype levels that have never been reached before.
Yep. Hype levels.
How can it be
Spawn
demon
Explains
time?
Comics
How
says,
could it be?
BG, what's better, the Shibuya incident arc from Jujutsu Kaisen or the Kumagawa incident arc from Medaka Box?
Kumagawa.
Boy, oh boy. Bless you, sir.
It's a record that only continued to be broken with later seasons, except for season 3, which had some pretty weak villains, not gonna lie.
So, was it about the hype? Was it about the pacing? Was it about the animation? What made episode 19 hype for you?
I almost dropped my phone when he mentioned 19 in Bleach video. I thought I was late, but I was just in time for 19. And making everything about themes and not to be dug up too much. That's why I hate DBZ Emre.
Oh, man.
In the end, I'm not mad that modern shonens are so similar. There's a reason why certain tropes become massively popular, and it's just because they just work. I find it so fascinating how Japanese media has evolved over the course of time and how this one manga managed to so distinctively impact tons of its successors.
Yup.
Is Bleach the GOAT?
It was just, is it the best shonen manga of all time?
Greatest ever.
Now, I think it's the worst of the big three, but is it the best?
I'll leave that for you to decide. But
Is it the GOAT? I'm just presenting the arguments. You come to your own conclusion on if it's the greatest manga or anime of all time, and it influenced literally everything that came after it.
Wait.
You come to your own conclusion, fan.
folks, that's the Bleachification of modern shonen anime. Hope you enjoyed.
So baby, can you feel like
Unbelievable.
Sebastian says, Kuroko no Basket or Demon Slayer episode 19.
Episode 19.
My dude really hit us with the 19.
0 hour 19. We're almost done with the video. Episode 19.
God. Done. Bam. 19.
Take the cool down off since we're in end times.
Man, oh man, get right
Configuration
in
updated
there.
successfully.
Is
Cotton
it the
Can Be Hope
greatest
says,
of all time?
well, 2 Hall of Fames.
Is it the greatest of all time? I'm just asking the questions here.
I'm gonna go actually 7. It was a nothing video.
Is Bleach the best? Who
After me
knows?
saying it's the worst.
Who knows?
It's not even the best in its time frame.
But everything that you like is because of Bleach. I'm just saying.
Alright, what the are we doing here today?
Them better send me my other $5.
Oh my god, that's crazy.
We agreed.
This is crazy. You are a nuts man.
How?
You are nuts.
If I say I'm gonna give you $10 and I give you $8, did I give you what I said I was gonna do?
You're crazy. I'm the scam artist. So was that guy a fan of Bleach or did he hate it? He didn't. He was a fan of it, but he thought it was the worst of the big 3.
But it also inspired everything that you like. I think he may have secretly liked it.
Yeah,
because what he.
Mom said One Piece is light. I vastly prefer Yu Yu Hakusho and Flame of Recca over Bleach. T23. T23. You decide. Yeah, what do we want to do right now? Because we've only been at it for 2 hours. That's
We can hit a little bit of T23 because I got to bounce at about 5-ish.
Oh, really? Going somewhere?
Yep. Helping my friend again.
Going to get your
Get
money.
some more junk. And get my money.
Oh.
Oh, look at them Vegas squares. Fantastic.
He has not been cooking.
There he is. There's our friend, the demonic angel Goku. Yep, there he is.
Yeah, why not hit a part 1 of this? Why not?
We got a DSP day!
Legitimately. How much more DSP could y'all possibly want?
Ain't nobody asking for Last of Us 21.
We just need 22 somewhere out there. And when we find them, that holy trinity is gonna be like nothing else.
Ever wondered how a what if will be if Goku
Have you ever wondered how a what if will be?
was born omnipotent? Because we have heard a lot of omnipotence characters.
You're gonna say it two different ways?
And wrong both sides.
Simply a couple of words apart?
DSP has been going crazy.
Going
Suck
pure
my
gorilla
dick.
mode.
That's my request to you.
So mad.
When it comes to the anime series, for example, inside Dragon Ball, Zeno himself is omnipotent, and there's different stages of omnipotent. Omnipotent isn't just one stage. There
are different stages to omnipotent.
And there's different stages of omnipotent. Omnipotent isn't just one stage. There's actually multiple stages when it comes to omnipotent.
Sir.
Or you could say 6 stages.
Why 6 stages?
There's not just one stage, there's multiple stages. There's actually 6 stages.
Why?
And the last stages is...
You know what? My recent DSP thing is going to be months ago. We could hit a quick one of those new DSP boys he's been doing.
What are we talking?
He's been yelling at the fans a lot.
But I think that it's bad to not finish up a little bit of T23.
Sure.
Pretty much
we started it and
never
then
reach that stage, but there's always 5 stages that other character can reach, or so far in the anime, there's only been 1 stage that we saw anime characters reach, which is nigh omnipotent. And this is
so you've established your levels of omnipotent, and then you're like, yeah, but ain't nobody reach level 6, so my Goku's about to reach level 6.
Unknown
But in the
Gaming XL
anime,
says, I'm Bardock and I'm a Saiyan.
I'm saying. I'm Bardock. I'm saying.
Inside his what if, born as a nigh omnipotent, and the fact that he's
Ray
a
says, DSP December.
has he said omnipotent a different way every single time?
Darn near.
mortal, he will have to transform into his omnipotent stage in order to use that power, because he's not born as a god, or he's not a god. He will just be born with the power of omnipotent, and he'll be able to transform into that as he progresses in this what if. What is going on, my Z fans? Welcome to this new what if called What If Goku Was Born Omnipotent. Please show me your like and support by liking this video. And
please show me your like and support.
Sharing it, I'll greatly appreciate it. And if you haven't clicked the bell yet, what are you guys waiting for? Click it so you'll be the first to know about any new episode that comes out. And please check out my backstory, Hero of Z. It has already been 2 seasons of it, and this ongoing series is a very amazing series. The link inside the comment section below. Check it out. It is pinned there. I will guarantee you guys will love this series. Well, my Z fans, let's begin this what if together. This what if will require a lot of confusion and calculations and a lot of changes due to the fact that Goku is going to be born and
that beard
is outrageous.
It's such a bad beard.
Can we really quick just go to the latest part? Because I saw Rainbow Man, Goku, and
Iroh has done the unthinkable.
We don't know anything. Is that omnipotent hit?
Why does that simply look like Super 13?
We have no clue what's going on.
No idea.
As he has now gone and resurrected all the villains from the strong timeline that he saw fit, and he made them be part of his empire to take down the entire timeline. In the last part, we mentioned that Goku has now gone to Andre Goku's timeline, where Ultra Goku...
He's going to different timelines, that's why.
Goku and Andre Goku went and they try to train Goku to get him strong.
This might be one that we need to watch fully.
Yes.
Because if he's doing different timelines,
this might be
dumb
interesting.
stuff like this this might.
We're gonna hold off on this one, y'all, because this might be an actual
Alfonso
revisited
Rodriguez
of
says,
some song.
T23 lore is more confusing than KH lore.
It's crazy.
Let's see what MyAnimeLists has. Yeah, that sounds good.
So I need to raise
Just
money
9 minutes
in order to
here.
save my ass from these
Go
state.
to another one because he's him. Yeah, I would rather have some of him yelling at people because I don't know. I have not seen that one, so it might not be good. Go to Snore Hogan.
Okay.
T23 Day? No. Daigo Knight? I haven't checked in on him in a while.
Same.
There's so many long ones.
Yeah, that might be.
Well, let me tell you.
Philly here. Welcome to the Daily Wrap for what was Tuesday, the 4th of June, 2024. I'm not going to go too crazy into detail tonight simply because I have to do a private patron react video of over an hour. Well, an hour, but then uploading it and everything.
Unknown Gaming
so
XL
because of that,
says,
I need to get to
I
that. So
need
I'm not
that
going
money. I
to.
really need that money. Snort.
To pay my bills.
Does he sound particularly happy to be doing
No.
this page?
It's an obligation.
I read too long in this video. But in a nutshell, podcast today was fun. We talked about some gaming news, updates, and things like that. And then we started a new game called Crow Country. Why did we play Crow Country? Because you guys recommend.
I hate that. It's not getting money, but you got Crow Country looks so good.
And it told me all about it. Said it was right up my alley. Said it was. a game that people
Don't check in on Dango Night. Me and Chris gave up.
Oh no!
would really enjoy watching me play because it emulates kind of like a PS1 survival horror experience, like Resident Evil or Silent Hill, and that it was reviewed very highly. I paid for this game, $20. You know, started playing it today. Played it for around 3 hours.
Why did he need to mention how much it was?
Dutch
Because
says,
he didn't get
doesn't
that
DSP pay his editors with reaction streams?
Absolutely.
It's one of the worst things that I've ever seen.
They get free reacts and I get free content.
It is worth $5.
So
he is
those hours you
essence
spend
paying him them $5
for hours of work. Probably like $2 an hour.
It's not even a private react where it's just like, I will watch this in full. No, I might skip over this. It might just be a 3-minute video that I just watch in full and then just move on. It is crazy.
It does play like a classic survival horror, but with quality of life improvements. You can rotate the camera fully. The game runs at 60 frames. The actual combat controls are much better than old survival horror games.
He has
but
to do it.
The discovery of the plot is very similar to old survival horror games and well done.
Okay.
So far, I'm really liking it. So I start the stream with a lot of people watching. 1 hour in, everyone's complaining. Oh, this game is too
talking about a
boring.
time machine being
I don't like
ready.
the
I don't know what the
graphics
fuck he's
because it looks like a
talking about,
PS1
but
game.
thanks.
All right? Yeah,
Thank
can I
you
be
for the
honest?
super
I'm getting
chat.
pissed now because I only knew about this game and played it because people told me about it.
Y'all told me about this. I spent my money that y'all gave me and y'all ain't watching me play this?
Jay, he pays his editors nothing. The reacts, you spend $5 to submit a react to the stream. And they get a free one of those slots. So the editor gets paid $0. They get their video in the queue for react.
They get the equivalent of $5 because they're getting put into the queue that is worth the $5 membership or whatever that.
To be a great game for you. It's right up your alley of horror, the kind of games you like to see you play. The minute I start playing it, people start bitching, it does piss me off. Because I went out of my way to stop playing multiverses. If people said, stop playing it, we don't like that, play this instead.
Yeah, how did you go out of your way?
Yeah, people said don't play it. You just would have played something else.
And now people are telling me we don't like that either. Do you seem to understand the pattern that I'm getting here? Is that I'm telling you, I like games. I mean,
hey, Phil, maybe they don't like you.
Yes.
Maybe you're the problem at this point.
He said so many times that you can please some of the people some of the time. You can please all the people some of the time, but you can't please all the people all the time. He said that so many times. So you must realize that it's a small group of people saying we don't like this. You move on to something else, and it may not necessarily be those same people that started initially saying that we don't like this. It might be a new group of people saying that we don't like this game. It's not just if I move over to this, everybody will like it and give me money, right? No, you are well within your right to be like, nah, but this ain't it either. I thought this was gonna be cooking, but it ain't.
My bank just texted me to ask if there was a fraudulent charge for that 150.
Hey, maybe you should stop doing that.
All right, thanks for the tip.
The passion is coming through in the game.
Cotton Candy Hope said something about his bank getting all of his money and locking his account. I don't know.
But thanks for the super chat. All right.
Gameplay, but we got a group of people who are just negative fucking people who come by and complain about every fucking game that I play now.
Yes,
And it's
because
getting tired.
you may not like multiverses. You may not like this new game. You're well within your right to voice that. I want to see you play Street Fighter. So I'm going to say not this game until it's Street Fighter or an equivalent.
At this point, it is. Where were the people who wanted this game? It started off with good viewership. By the end of the stream, again, under 300 viewers. We actually had a good rallying of support during.
It's crazy. Here, we didn't even hit 900 viewers, did we? No, what happened? And now, under 300 viewers.
The podcast, as soon as I start playing the game, non-stop complaints. People stop supporting. I'd actually say we did good with super chats today. Tips, we got $20 for the entire premiere stream.
You've made your money back for the game.
Yeah, 100%.
Plus, with the super chat, you've made over what your money is. Plus, with the whatever money that you're going to get for putting the videos up, you made that back because you complain so much about money. I mean, videos being demonetized. It must be making something, so that something must be worth it.
Basically, the stream kind of paid itself for the cost of the game.
Notera says, it's very interesting how much he sees everything as a transaction. You told me to play a game, so you must show up and prove it's bizarre.
Absolutely. Mm-hmm. Because you told me to do this, and where are you in particular? Well, I'm here. All right, where are everybody else?
Where are the people that were saying to play this game? Because I don't see them.
But that's not what I'm looking for. People told me it was reviewed well. Everyone likes this. So where are the people? The positive people who want to see it?
The positive people that want to see it. The people that would support. There's no doubts. There's no game here.
Positivity mean? Hey, good job playing this game, Phil. Hey, go do this over here.
Hey, I'm having a lot of fun watching you play that game.
Or is it hat time? Or no, it's not hat time and vest time, because those are soft banned. Because I don't want to do those anymore. Wolverine.
Can't watch it.
He Hungry Spermo says, is there any way that Phil can just quit and live a normal life?
No.
Watching him is just depressing.
No, he's too far. He's too far in. He can't get a normal job that will pay him in a way that will sustain his lifestyle the way that he wants to.
Honest question at this point. Okay, where are they?
Where are you?
Or is it more bullshit? Is it more people blowing smoke up my butt about this is a game we want to see you play, but not really? We knew that no one would like Phil playing this because it looks like an old game. This reminds me of Signalis. I played.
Are you looking at your fans in chat where you know these people? You know because you don't get too many people. You don't get too many chatters.
I'm not dick. That's my.
You don't get too many saying suck my.
I'm not saying the Jades or the it's on Top Chat.
I just realized that as well.
It's not your Jades. I'm not talking about Jades and Derek and stuff, but just your normal rank and file fan. Do you see them asking for it and then them not showing up, or do they show up? Well, who are these nebulous people that are just like, do you want new people to show up? Do you want the same people? What number of people do you want on your stream? Because you're just like, we got underneath 300. You want 400, 500, 600? What do you want? And what do you want these people to do if I requested it? Hey, Phil, play this game, and I'm here, and you're talking about all these other months that's not here.